Yes. Are we ready for a little bit of funsies? I was having a little look today. What's coming up? After you've been chasing, you were on the straight and narrow, flying high above the border forest, definitely on track, and then just a little glimmer, little distraction on the ground. And now we find ourselves deep in the forest. I couldn't remember whether you summoned horses, and that's what you were riding on?
Yes.
I've got a horse.
You're on a horse.
I did.
You're on a horse already.
I
And the rest
did
of them are on horses.
conjure horses.
I was trying to remember whether you conjured horses or turned people into horses, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it was conjured. As yes, you were riding through the border forest on your way from Redvant, speaking to the druids, finding out their plan. All the different druid sects are enacting some plan to help quell whatever mistrust, disinformation, and fear that's being kicked out of the Commonwealth. They have made their way to the border forest, hurried along the way slightly by the fact that some people were wearing cursed helms, maybe. And they explain that plan to you. The Earth sect are going to attack the underground. They're going to find out what's going on with the Myconid and try and spot this movement of the Death Bloom, because it's clearly not moving above ground as they have been looking at. That is what the air druids have been involved in, looking at the border of the border forest where it comes into the borderlands, looking for any signs of movement, any signs of life, any weird shenanigans. Fire druids, they want to burn shit down. So they have returned back to where they had started to continue the burning of the forest. And it was not complete burning, but like the underbrush burning at least, to get rid of the Death Bloom that way. And the water druids are patrolling the river to ensure there is not a pass of the Death Bloom from east of the country to west of the country. So they are enacting a plan from underground, overground, and on ground to close in. You told Brom and the Evan Druids that you would be going straight in and making your way to follow on the breadcrumbs that had been left by Undrils, who, of course, was taken by a weird celestial serpent godlike thing and flown south. Upon scrying on her, you saw that she was unconscious, still damaged, and was resting inside some kind of stone building, small building, wrapped in vines or nested or cradled in some vines with these smaller twig blight-like creatures cuddled up around her. And that's where you picked up. Use the animal shape amulet gifted you by the druids themselves to turn into eagles, to fly as quick as you could the 1.5 2-day journey towards Silverford, the ruin that was given to you as a name by Undril, and where you saw her flying towards, and where you assume that she is now. En route, you saw 4 beasts fighting, all of which looked to be some kind of horse. But on closer inspection, 3 were half horse, half snakes, and 1 was a centaur. On landing and clearing the demonic half snake, half horses, the centaur, who told you her name was Gemor from the Feywild, was here to investigate what had been going on, what has been happening with the Fey portals. They were ambushed, her and a quite important member of the Sealy Fey court, who was bitten, reacted badly to it, screamed and ran off into the forest on an arc towards your kind of destination, but not directly to Silverford itself. And you agreed to help bring Etargan, this Fey being, under control. She has asked you to not kill it, if possible, because it's quite a powerful being and will be quite dangerous, and told you about all of its different abilities, or as many that she could give off to help you in the fight. But yes, as I said, that if we can cure a target of whatever it is that has been bitten, whatever poison, whatever curse, whatever malignant entity is taking over its body, then she and the Sealy Court of the Feywild would be very grateful, and it would be very much worth your while. And that was pretty much the extent of the promise. So, on shooting over, you were told, bits about the creature itself, that it is a very strong, a powerful Fey being, that it actually has magical abilities, that it uses its brilliance, its radiance, its kind of gold and bronze shine to frighten, scare, and blind creatures, depending on who is attacking it. On getting close, you all heard telepathically in your minds the scream of a creature shouting for something or someone to get out and to leave it be. As your horses got close to where you can hear a thrashing and the sound of the sound of thrashing, the sound of a large beast moving not far away from your area. We'll say you are probably, for those of you who like to cast spells, like 15 odd minutes out. So we will come back as in centaur form has been leading the way. Jamor slows down as she feels the presence of a Targan, and you are close and looks to you all with her. She puts the double-edged pole arm kind of away, draws a bow, and starts to creep forward. She looks to you and asks what you would like to do to prepare for said encounter. So,
can I just check, please, what benefits we have from the feast that Bonbon spent a fortune on?
Hero's Feast, yes.
Can't be frightened, can't be poisoned, and don't take any poison damage. And have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
That was the important one. Thank you.
Yep. Yes. So yeah, as bow is drawn by Jamor, she kind of looks back to you guys in a kind of, are we getting ready to go? She starts to like knock an arrow. Is there anything you would like to do? You are on horseback, which we can maintain, but it will be difficult to sneak through. You don't have the dexterity to control the horse the way that the centaur controls it as her body. So sneaking would be very difficult. But you're 15 minutes out. So you can charge in, you can sneak in, you can do whatever the hell you want, but I'm giving you a chance to set yourself up before entering or making your way towards where this creature is thrashing around.
Faywin's a bit worried that she might die.
Okay.
So she would like to just send a quick message to her mum with the sending stone.
Okay. Have you not done that today already?
No, I don't think so.
There was a lot of back and forth, but I think it was last
That
night.
was before the sleep, though, because I used up all my spells. That was after Draka. I'm checking my word counter.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did the wizard one to say map work continues. Do you know of Vex?
Okay.
And then that was it. I didn't speak to my mum yesterday.
Okay.
Or today, sorry.
What a horrible, horrible daughter.
I know.
That's why I'm speaking to her now before I die. So the message is: keep confidential, but met a centaur, Jamor. Issues in Feywild
Like she's
with.
looking at you like, I'm fucking stood right here.
No, I've
We're going
stepped
into the
sideways.
Hiya! We're just getting ready to go
issues-
to a really super secret fight.
She's
now.
always
Oh my
gossiping,
God.
this
you
one.
You wouldn't believe it. I met a centaur. It's like, shh, fucking, what the fuck?
Do you want the rest of the message? My mum wants it.
She's going to ignore anyway.
I don't care.
Only
Issues.
from Otter.
Oh my god. Issues in Feywild with Intergun. Itargan. Why have I added an N in there? Itargan being possessed, maybe by Deathbloom. We're helping to save him. Keep safe.
Do you think your mum just knows everyone in the Feywild?
We never know. Could be someone powerful.
What day is it? Shh, 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 shh. Okay. She will respond back to say something of the day. Good that you are helping. Good that you are helping. Be careful with those of the Seelie and Unseelie court. They do not work to the same morals we do. But but a boon from the Feywild is always something to be sought after. But just gives you a caution to watch when you're dealing with true Fey creatures.
Can I clarify something?
Mm-hmm.
If I cast Etherealness because it's a stealth spell, it counts me and horse, right? Horse goes with me.
I think so. Is that how it works? It doesn't sound like that's how it should work.
Find greater steed.
Oh, from the find greatest steed thing.
I have to look through it all. Here it is. While mounted on it, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you, also target the mount.
Yes, but I will plan on trying to fuck you with it. So how does etherealness work? Because you are then going to be... You step into void direction. Oh, so you just disappear.
Yeah, Bonbon can see us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't pop in and out, no?
No, it's when I decide to come out, it's done.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine then.
It's not like, oh, it's a stupid blink thing.
Yeah, no, I was just checking because otherwise we've got to split into. You can't just be like, and I can teleport with him, and I teleport out, and I teleport with him, and I teleport out. It's like, no, you're two separate. If you do that, it becomes two separate creatures. But yeah, if you're just in there until the spell ends, that's fine.
Okay, I'm not doing it right now, but I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Sweet.
So we're gonna be sneaking this last bit. It's probably better not to put it on the horses, then, isn't it?
It's what you want to do. Do you want to charge in on horses and be able to run around on horses, which is funny, or do you want to sneak in and see if you can set yourself up?
I do have Pass Without Trace if you would like me to use a spell on that.
You know what you're going into. You notice the creature is distressed in some way, so it depends what you want to do. It's a very powerful creature, so it's whether you want to be off and doing spells to walk up and set yourself, or you want to charge in and see what comes.
Normally, this is where Zaga just charges ahead of everyone and then hides at the back.
Yeah, and then cast etherealness on himself and disappears. So yeah, it's up to you. It's purely a choice. I know some of you have stuff that's like, fuck, if I knew we were going in, I would have cast this as a bonus action before we went in. But if you're not going to do that, we can just go in.
Yeah, I'll do combined languages on myself.
Can I-
More an opportunity.
Oh, it's only a minute. Never mind.
And then, yeah, it's if you're sneaking in, you can obviously get sight of what is going on before you see, so you can get a bit of a sight line, depending on sneaks. Or you just
Yeah, I
charge
think we
in
will
and see what's
sneak.
going on.
If everyone's fine with that.
If everyone's sneaking, I want to stay on horse, so I will cast etherealness.
Okay.
I won't say anything. I'll just disappear to everyone except Bonbon.
Yeah.
How long does it last for?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Then we can watch you will die.
Would we still class this as a wooded area?
Yes, forest.
It might be a concrete slab in the middle of the forest.
I think still that counts as. Until you go inside the
No,
concrete
it's
slab.
a fucking ocean.
Yeah. Don't say ocean. Otter
I'm just thinking if we're sneaking, I'll need to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't even matter.
Just straight rolls it, right?
Yeah, it was a straight roll.
How long does Pass Without Trace last?
Hour.
Yeah. 1 hour.
Do you want to cast it, or
It's up to you. I don't mind.
Let's assume that I haven't already rolled and my stealth check, and suggest that Pass Without a Trace, I'm not metagaming, might help.
I pass Without Trace. You get
Excellent.
plus 10.
That is a 12 for me. That was a 1 + 1 + 10.
12.
You do leave no tracks behind you still, so that's nice.
Yeah, you can hear me coming though.
that
Zaga's
is a
whistling to himself as he is on the ethereal plane,
the
on
ethereal
horse,
plane.
just watching them all.
I rolled a 19, so there's a 21 plus, so 31. That's a good stealth check for me for once.
Yeah.
25 for me.
Sorry, I was reading a spell. That is a 27 for me.
27. What was yours, Arthur, in the end?
12.
Even with the plus, not with the plus 10 though, right? 22 with the plus 10.
No,
Oh,
12
no,
for the.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
Nat 1 + 1 add 10.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, cool. Zaga's on the ethereal plane. So does Matt's a march.
They're going to hear me and they're going to be really confused when 4 other people turn up.
They really.
Oh, does Pass Without Trace count on the centaur as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, but does
If she's within 30 foot of me, I think. You
I
have to be
don't
within
think
30
it
foot
works
of me.
on the ethereal plane though, because it's the
No,
hide you
the
from sight.
centaur
No.
is with us.
Oh,
not
the centaur.
Leon.
Oh yeah. But the centaur does. Yeah.
Zaga's a dragon, not a centaur.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I wrote a nat one as well. But I think she's got way better. No, not
Probably
really.
got better decks than me.
Yeah.
I'd like to think a nimble centaur would be slightly better.
She's a
at
big horse
stealth.
still. Big horse.
To the group before we go.
Yep.
Is it a good idea for me to use flame arrows, given we're in wooded area?
Was it 5?
Should I be avoiding it?
You have to. So the one thing as well, just to remind you that if you are trying to take this thing down, you only need to really worry about non-lethal damage when you think you're going to kill it, when it's towards the end of its life, right? You can set it on fire until you're ready to knock out. So, and then you can only do certain types of damage as non-lethal.
Yeah.
So just remember, because if you don't remember, it will die.
I don't think I'll bother at this point.
Okay.
I don't think you can anyway while we're passing without trace, because it's concentration, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, balls it is, yeah.
But once you drop into the thing, you've got a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So with Pass Without a Trace up, with half some of you in the ethereal plane, you can start to wander forward. I will move your characters. You get to the brush line on the outskirts here. Zaga, we can tell where you guys go as you move.
I was going to say, because I'm on the ethereal plane and I don't need to sneak with them, can I be like 30 foot north or south of the rest of the group? Or east or west as we're approaching? Basically, not in a line with them.
Yeah, you can be down here.
I will also point out to the rest of them that I can see Zaga and he is coming with us. He's not
how
just
far do you
left
go?
us.
Yeah.
He hasn't just fucked off.
Yeah. How far does your blind sight go up to?
That would be so funny.
Uh,
It's just like
my
just
true sight
goes
is
back.
60 foot.
True sight 60 foot. Okay, cool. Yeah, so as long as he stays in 60 feet, you're fine. Yeah, squares are pretty big on here. So you guys move up into the tree line. I will say you are a bit deeper in this corner here. As you creep up to get sight of the creature. The creature is, as described, this shimmering, half like large fox, big bushy round tower. So it's a bit like a vulpix with horns on top that glisten. It looks like it could be a statue made of bronze or like a gold material. And as the sun breaks through this kind of clearing you're at, it starts to shimmer and shine a little of what's going on here. And you can see it's just a bit like, imagine a bull, but without the clowns running around trying to piss it off. It's just thrashing around, and making, nuzzling in, hitting its head on the floor with the horns there, kicking up dust. And in the center of this circle bit is just very dry dirt that is left up here. As it just is, you can see it's distressed and thrashing around. It does, however, have a passive perception of 20. So as Arta and Jamor step in and you guys get close and you hear the twigs branch, it stops and looks towards your direction and goes head down, looking towards you like an elk getting ready to charge. Can you all roll initiative, please?
14.
Oh, no, you rolled 14 last time.
11.
23.
Also 23.
Dirty 20.
It's like we're getting charged. Arta.
Ooh, dirty.
Burn, do you want to go first?
I mean, you've got the higher decks. It's up to you.
He's in the ethereal plane.
Why would you prefer?
Yeah, I guess.
Being a
I'll go.
custom.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
Okay, So yeah, this thing is thrashing around. 23, dirty 20. Yeah, that makes sense. Thrashing around in the middle here, just kicking up, moving about, kicking up this dust. It does just look like normal dirt that's here. And as that crack of the two creatures moving towards, it looks in your general direction. Head down, you can just see these glistening antlers, and it stares directly towards you all in that general direction.
I'm in danger.
I was like, oh, a passive perception of 20 is quite high to beat. When you said 12, I was like, oh no, 22, that might just do it. And it was a natural one. Otter.
Like initially, I'll just shout out to it. We're on your side. We're not here to harm you.
Okay.
Any response, any recognition?
No, it looks like a possessed beast. I'm your friend.
Oh.
It looks like the bull analogy is the best one I've got. As you like shout out towards you, it's just there. It is almost dragging the hoof back as it looks like it's spotted intruders.
Has it noticed all of us?
You wouldn't be able to tell. You are kind of unfortunately, I placed you between Arta and Jamor, so you can just see it's looking towards your direction. Whether it spotted you all individually, you wouldn't know per se, but you know in your direction it's looked and you guys are creeping up together.
If I'm between those two, I'm definitely getting the fuck away from them too.
Why?
I will use my flying speed to move over as far as I can to my right as the character's facing, so left on screen.
Yeah. How far?
60 feet I can fly.
60 feet. Are you, when you say you're flying?
It's like a
Hover.
I'll have to land, obviously. That's a fly speed.
You have to land. Okay.
Yeah. It's like it's a telepathic jump essentially.
Okay.
It just gives me flying speed. Don't know what to do now.
I love you guys took a lot to go first and never have a fucking clue.
No, normally I
23.
would.
Oh
but
shit.
with this one, normally I'd just go straight forward with this one. I'm gonna cast blink on myself.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
God. Okay.
Slowly but surely, everyone's going to a different plane of existence.
Some of you because you're dead.
I rolled an 11, so I blink out, and that's my end of my go.
Cool. You see Zaga. You blink out to the ethereal plane, right?
Yeah, I wave in.
Nice. Otter blinks out. Zaga. Otter's just blinked into the ethereal plane.
I yell across. Hey, Anna!
Hey, Zaga!
Fucking losers.
So we can go first and do a surprise attack. Oh no, wait. What we're going to do is we're going to hide.
I know.
One big surprise attack.
Well,
To be honest, I had a plan, but I didn't read the spell properly and didn't see that it cost me an action to end the spell early. Which has ruined my plan.
That's good.
I want to fly behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 90-foot fly speed on a horse.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can hide behind it?
No. A bit further south of the screen would be maybe some trees, but you would be pushing to get there with a 90 foot. Takes you about 70 foot to get behind it.
I want to get right behind it. No, right behind it.
Oh, close.
Yeah. And then I'll end my spell.
Yep.
And I don't know if it knows I'm there or cares because it's focusing on charging everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But
All this for an opportunity attack. It's disgraceful.
terrible, isn't it? Well, I didn't want to do stealth on horse. What do I want to do? I am going to use a bonus action to draconic cry at it from right behind it. So everybody else gets advantage.
Knows you're there now.
Yeah. Nice.
Me and horse.
Everyone gets advantage.
Is that until your next turn, Zaka?
Yes. Every attack until my next turn has advantage.
Lovely.
Sweet. It is going to, as you do that turn and use a legendary action,
Brilliant.
it's going to use all of them to do something. You might be okay, though, called Divine Detention. Can you give me a charisma saving throw?
Oh, luckily I get plus 10 to those.
Hmm.
That is an 11 plus 10, 21.
22 is the save, which sounds like bullshit,
Ah!
but it's actually true. You are magically teleported to a harmless demiplane until the end of the Fey creature's next turn. So just
Same
you.
position, just
Yeah,
on a demi-plane.
You're on a demiplane. So I'll leave horse there. As horse realizes you're. Oh, I can just put invisible on you actually. Yeah, as it turns, you feel you are like, poof, you are sent to, what would be a super trippy version of like almost where you are now in the Feywild. All instead of green, all the leaves are pink. There's like weird fruit. There's crazy like flying fish in the air. It's just a serene like floating island in the middle of a huge ocean. You just turn, you see this thing turn at you, and poof, you've gone. You see the rest of you see a slight flash from the antlers, and then Zyga is gone.
Is Vance still able to see?
No,
I'm too far away.
he's in a demiplane. He's not on this plane of existence. So I don't
Even
think
if
True
he was,
Sight
it's
lets
fine.
you see into other planes.
It's just ethereal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only one.
Because the ethereal, technically, you're just like you're on that plane still. You're just within a shadow of the same plane. This is like poof, you've been teleported across to somewhere completely different. Nice. That was a good legendary action. Von, you're up.
I'm going to head as far as I can south.
Mm-hmm. 5.
Yeah. Go into starry form.
Mm-hmm.
Fire the archer thing off it.
Nice.
But that's probably not gonna. Yeah, that's an 18.
18 does not hit though.
Cool. Okay. Then I will
Just making sure that was with advantage.
Oh yeah, shit. Like that was 17, so yes.
Nice, wasn't it?
What? Okay, yeah, well, I don't even know if I'm actually. How far away from it am I? I'm actually quite a bit, am I?
80. No, 75.
Could I? Shit, I should have moved diagonally then, because actually I couldn't have actually hit that because it's 60-foot
Oh,
range.
yeah, we can move 6 foot.
Um,
It's easy for me.
Would there been a way I could move diagonally to get within
Yeah,
range of it?
easily. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. That puts you almost exactly 6 foot.
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and then I will. I will fire off a guiding bolt here as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
A 15 radiant damage. Does it look like radiant damage doesn't affect it as much,
No.
knowing that it had some sort of radiant effect
No,
before?
it doesn't. No, it reels from it. It's in as much pain as it ordinarily would be. You think? What's going on
Okay,
with
cool.
my mouse? Don't do this to me now. Oh my god, it's charging. Cool.
That's my go.
Fucking mouse turned off. What a bastard. Nice. On initiative count 20, you see the area around that dust area, this line here, that now you are kind of closer to it, especially Yvonne, you can see sits within circles. There are like circles of these smaller mushrooms and stones, slightly coloured, and a second ring that runs around the outside here, as you can see that is naturally formed, but clearly has something about it as they start to shimmer and lighten. As for a lair action, where's it gone? Can everybody give me charisma saving throws, please? Apart from Zaga, who's in a different plane of existence.
17.
9.
Pass. Fail.
Including me on the ethereal.
Ooh. No.
Wait, did you say mine was a pass?
Yes. Only for famous.
Oh.
Yep.
18.
Pass. It's not super high. Cool. So, Faywin, you are distracted. You have until the next round, as these these blooms of like small mushrooms and flowers start to just come up and appear in these perfect rings. It means you have to attack at disadvantage and can't take reactions whilst this effect is live. It's a lair effect.
Okay. So I just roll straight then with the advantage from Zaga.
Yes. Up next though is a Targan. He is going to get his legendary actions back. Is going to... Horse is still stood there. Does he care about horse?
Do I come back at the start or the end of his turn?
End of its turn.
Okay.
Is going to make a hoof attack at horse first, I think. Which is... Oh my god, I rolled a nat 1, so that is going to miss. My first 2 dice rolls have been 2 nat 1s. That's
Horse
good.
is pretty shit AC. You know? What's the plus?
No, nat 1s on attacks always miss. Same as
Oh, okay.
nat 20. So it's the only time it actually works is nat 1s always miss and nat 20s always hit.
Sure.
Cool. Tries to kick back in a defense mechanism and then it's going to shoot out at the person that shot at it, and it's going to take 2 radiant antler attacks towards Von Van. The first one is not a nat 1, is a 23.
Yep, that hits.
I'm going to do both towards you. The second one is a 19.
Beats it.
Okay. Antler, rain, antler. Oh my god. Okay. There's a few more dice. First one is there any pluses to it? No. 29 points of radiant damage. And the second one is 34 points of radiant damage. As these 2 antler attacks come out, these bolts of, like a guiding bolt, radiant energy that fires in towards you.
I am just above bloody.
Nice. That is its go. It gets its legendary actions back. Does it need to... It missed on the hoof. It doesn't need to move. It's not going to move. At end of the go, Zaga, poof, you appear back from this radiant plane and can see that Von Van has moved forward and this beast is still here in front of you. Arta.
I'm still on the horse. I've reappeared.
Yeah, you just reappear back on the horse, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. You fall off, it lands on you. I was hoping I was going to knock the horse prone so you'd fall when you came back, but didn't work. Arta, you're up.
How am I next? What the hell happened, guys?
Faywin rolled last. But do you remember
do
the
we still have
beginning
the
where they weren't
advantage?
invisible? Yeah, the
Yes,
advantage
the
lasts
advantage.
until the end of Zaga's go.
Start my go.
Okay.
Start your go.
Well, I should probably go for something that's an attacky thing, shouldn't I?
I mean, you did stand on the twig that highlighted the beast to the world. So.
How far away from it am I?
Quite far.
Yeah.
No, you're within 60 foot of diagonals.
I'm within 60 foot.
Yeah. The diagonals.
Okay, perfect. Am I going to do this? This is such a silly idea. It seems like such a waste, but it's also very funny, so I'm going to do it. Is that the sound of drums I hear in the distance? I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 8th level.
What the fuck?
8th level spiritual weapon.
Yep. And can I put it on him, please?
Yeah. Doesn't get any bigger.
No, but if I hit, it does 4d8 plus 5. So attack with advantage.
So don't miss.
I'm gonna miss. Oh, that's a 13 and an 11 with a plus 10. So that's a 3 and a 1 on straight rolls.
That's not going to hit.
Whoopsie.
Oh,
Anyway,
his bungee jumps did well.
Let's. Can I get 30 foot closer, please?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't need to get 30 foot closer. I can stay where I am. I'm going to stay where I am. Can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes. Where's my dice? That is. Oh fuck. 17 on a dice plus some.
So it's 18 to beat. So I think that's probably doing it then. If it's got a more than 12 wisdom.
Well, let me check. I had to quickly. My screen is paused just above where the wisdom saving throw thing. Yeah, plus 4 on top of that.
Okay, yeah, so it's relevant. Okay, cool. That's me done.
As a
Next time I might do something.
As a reaction, to you making it do a saving throw, it is going to hone in on you, and can I get you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
That's 21.
21 to 22 is the save. Sounds like I'm lying, but I'm definitely not.
I would only be able to get a 22 if I rolled a 19 or a 20.
Well, it's a shame how that works. I don't have my blinded ones to hand. I'm going to put paralyzed on you. You are blinded until the end of your next turn. As it sees you cast the spell towards it, it kind of tilts the way someone would with their watch, like shine the light in your eyes. Does that, but like 4 or 5 watches shine into your eyes, blind you with just pure radiant energy and sunlight reflecting from it.
So that means I can't do anything that requires
sight. Now, blinded is just means you can't do anything where it says you have to see, and then it's disadvantage if you're swinging, I think.
Okay.
Blinded creature can't see, automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So if you have to do a spell that says you need to see a creature to heal it, then you can't.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
But it should be very. It says so in the thing.
Yeah.
That's its reaction. That's Arta. Fabian, you're up.
Can I move forward from where I am 3 squares, please, just so I'm a little bit away from Arta?
Yep. Forward is in down or forward is in towards?
Yeah, forward is in down, please.
Yeah.
And how far away am I from it, please?
Super far.
Within 150?
Yeah, easily within 150.
Okay, fine.
60 is all you need to really worry about now.
Okay. Let me just check the... okay, for that, so 90 foot. So can I please cast Hunter's Mark on it?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attack. So first one doesn't hit.
With advantage.
I don't have advantage because I got mushroomed.
Mushroomed at the beginning.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
So that's 20 points of damage.
Yep.
And that's piercing, and then 2 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And And then the hunter's mark is a d6. And then an extra 2 points of damage from hunter's mark.
Nice.
And then can I tell John to go up into the trees and alert me to danger? So he's just going to be looking out, if that's okay.
Yep. I'll lift him off for now.
Thank you.
Nice. On initiative count 10, the enrapturing blooms, that were moving these things around you disappear. Your distracted disappears, as instead, Faywin, you feel as the petals and vines that are like littered across this floor, as they almost start to lift, almost start to float slightly, feel a little bit lighter, and you feel, as you are in contact with them, a little bit of magical energy. No one else does, apart from probably Jamor and the creature. You have the ability to teleport up to 15 feet as a reaction for the rest of this round when this is live. When you are targeted by an attack or a spell.
So if I'm targeted, I could teleport out of the way as a
reaction. You can just
reaction.
react and teleport out of the way 15 foot, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
I was going to say day to teleport into the path of Zaga, but that won't work. You'd have to be teleporting out of the path of Zaga.
Yeah. It won't work. Okay, Jamor is up. She is going to make her way round to try and surround the creature. There, and as she is running by, I was going to say riding by, but technically the horse is her body. She's going to fire off range attack bow. Longbow with advantage. I can't nat 20. Nice. So that is going to be 28 plus 26. Fucking hell. She just did more damage than all of you. You should feel ashamed of yourselves. Nice. As she slams in with a crit attack with a poison-tipped bow that hits in one of the front legs as the creature kind of bids. And you can see now a target is starting to scope up and see that it's being surrounded as it moves around. It is going to... Is it going to use a legendary action? Or is it just going to move away? It's going to use one of its legendary actions to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just to get out. And get everybody kind of in equidistant range of each other. You can see that as it kind of steps out, dances past the drums and Zaga and horse. It moves so deftly that you don't get a chance to opportunity attack on it, as it is now almost stalking and following you round, trying to take back ownership. It is moving round on the spot in a circle, just watching each of you with its tail. As its tail flashes up and its antlers move, you see this creature is looking and snarling slightly at you. Every so often, though, you can see it has this weird lurch, this tick, where it kind of jerks its head or neck, but the creature itself is in a constant snarl, slightly salivating. That was one of its actions. Background to the top. Otter, you are up. You need to blink in? Or do you just blink in?
I will blink.
Normally.
I'll blink in anyway. But I'll move 10 feet towards it first. My blink speed. How far am I away from it now?
Far? 15 foot?
Okay. Yeah, I still have advantage,
Yeah, until the end of Zaga's go, yeah.
I'll move into melee range of it. Bonus action, I'll Hexblade Curse it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll make 2 melee attacks. That'll be 27 for the first one.
Yep, hits.
So that'll be... What's the plus on it? 11 piercing.
Yep.
And I'll add a psychic bonus thing onto it, which will be 7 psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And a strength save to... If it can be knocked prone, I need a strength
No,
save.
it's sure-footed. It
Okay.
can't be knocked
Yeah,
down.
I didn't think it would be. But
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make a second attack then. Oh, that's not good. 4 and a 7 plus 11, so
No.
it's not going to hit, is it?
Does not hit. First one hits, though.
I'll action surge, actually. Now since I've got advantage.
Yep.
$23 to hit?
23 hits, but it's going to use that blink reaction as you swing and miss. It's going to teleport to the opposite side of you as if it's going to get some advantage. Actually, yeah, it will. So it would have hit but misses because it's going to... Oh, no, shit, it's used its reaction. Can't do that. Yeah, 23 hits. I just looked down. I was like, what's that? What's that reaction number I've just written down there?
Because he had Hexblade's Curse on. And he's had another +5 from Hexblade Curse for damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 13 piercing, 10 psychic +5 damage. I'm assuming that just goes on the piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
On Hexblade's Curse.
Nice. Okay, it is.
I'm guessing that because it says against. Yeah, because it's all combined, isn't it? Those two things in with the psychic damage as well. It's not going to be Hexblade Curse on top of the both dice, is it?
No.
No. Yeah.
No. No, Jesus Christ. Sweet. No, that is it bloodied.
I need to roll and see if I blink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Brilliant.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yay. I use one of my legendary actions already. Zaga, you're up.
I'm going to do what I was going to try and do before I realised that I needed to use an action to end Etherealness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fly right up to it again,
Yep.
flanking it with Otto just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to touch it and cast Greater Restoration because the centaur told us it thought it was cursed.
Mm-hmm. Let me look at Great Restoration.
There's no saving throw for Greater Restoration. It's just you touch it and something happens.
Yep. Let me just read what it says on there. Can you give me an Arcana skill check, please?
I can. That is a 12 plus 5. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration D12 for that as well. Where is the D fucking 12? Is that a D12? Yes. And that is an 11.
11. Overall?
No, plus 11.
I was going to say, you got 12 before.
12 plus 5 plus 11. 17, 28.
Nice. Perfect. You see as you cast Greater Restoration on this creature, for a second, as it turns towards you, you see its eyes kind of flash from that of like a golden lion color more to like a humanoid blue, and then they slowly fade back. But you can see that this action has done something to reduce part, at least, of the curse. I would say maybe one of its eyes stays like gold, and the other one is like a humanoid blue, like really sky blue iris.
Fucking fox, it's going to cost me a shit. It's only 100 gold each, and I've got the diamond dust already.
Yeah, you have.
Do I want to cry at it again? Yeah, why not? I'll cry at it again, just in case.
Sweet. Von. Sorry, no, he's going to use one more of its actions to move without opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 40. So he's going to back up to this corner. So it's another legendary action point used. Fun. Now you're up.
Gonna. Am I still around? Am I still within 60 feet? I don't need to move forward a bit.
No, you're moving 60 feet in front.
Can I still move
You're like 55. You're on the edge.
south a bit anyway? Just to. Is that a big rock or block?
No. It's in the ground. That one sunk.
Okay. I'll keep moving a bit further south just to spread out a bit more.
How far?
I'll do my full movement. Go a bit more diagonal towards, I think. Just get the
That'll be your
full movement.
That'll be your full.
Yeah.
30.
I'm gonna fire off the arch arrow again.
Mm-hmm.
And did you say you'd done the draconic cry again?
Yeah, I
Cry
did.
again,
That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
That's 14 radiant damage.
14 radiant.
And then I'm going to cast Frostbite at it. Can I get a con save, please?
You can. Can't save. 25.
Yeah, that saves, so it does nothing because it's a cantrip.
Yay! I will say, sorry, there would have been a frightening aura that you would have been rolling for on each of your turns for frightening condition, but I just haven't given you rolling for it. So just you're aware that was countered by the Hero's Feast.
Okay.
Doesn't affect what you're doing now. Just so you know, it worked. It did something. You would have all been, constantly fighting against
Yay,
frightening at the beginning of
Hero's
each
Feast
of those.
worked.
Yeah, I've got to say, it did a good thing. There's a whole thing that this creature can't do because you are immune to frighten. I was just looking at it, being angry.
Is Jamor immune for frightened?
Is what, sorry?
Does Jamor have
Jamor.
immunity?
She does have immunity to frighten, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Charm and frighten, like most fey creatures do.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So it saves on the frostbite. There's no is there damage to it that comes with that?
No, because it's a cantrip, isn't it? So
Oh yeah.
it's either all or nothing.
All or nothing. Cool. That is your go question.
Yes.
Nice. On lair count 20 again. As this creature is fighting backwards and forwards, none of
How
you
are we
are
on 20 when I've only had one go?
What do you mean? How are we on 20 when you have one go?
No, it's on
Lair
on
action
a
20.
20 for initiative.
Yeah, initiative. There's two initiatives.
Yeah, but
there's
there's
been one
only-
on 20 and one on 10.
there's only, there's less than 10 people.
No,
He rolled
No,
if
if
you
it
on
rolled
the
20.
dice.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood.
Do you think I just count a number up each time someone has a go?
Yeah, that's what I thought
That'd be
you were
wild.
doing. That's
No,
why I was
initiative
confused when you
count
said 10. I
20
was like,
is
has that been 10?
I'll
And
just
then I was
say
like,
lair
20.
action.
Wait,
Lair
I've only
actions
gone
tend
once.
to go on initiative count 20.
this is the same as every other lair action that we've had in this campaign.
Sometimes
that's
I'm
the
glad
thing.
the rest of you guys are here to debate. So I'm like, have I never explained this before? What? We've been running them quite regularly. As the creature thrashes around, the leaves and the ground and everything start to shimmer and pulse with different shades and colours as the radiance from the antlers, as it bursts light out almost. You know when you get like stars in your eyes, it makes you feel like that is happening, but actually the fey magic he is calling is changing the coloration of the world as a pulse runs out from the middle as this area is pulled into a nighttime feel. You are still in the day as far as you're aware, but all around you now feels like the night, the deep night, and there's these purples and lights and bioluminescence that come out as you all start to hear yourself speaking, but you aren't talking. Echoes and whispers and laughs are coming out from all around. Can you all roll wisdom saving throws? Apart
What's the
from
DC?
The DC is not that high in this one. Apart from you, Fabian, as you do not need to. You do not hear any of this. You see it all move, but you, Jamor, and the creature are unaffected by this.
I don't see it either.
You do see it.
I'm blind.
Do you have
it's hearing you.
advantage because of
Oh, you don't see
the
anything?
hero's feast?
Yes.
Because it's wisdom.
Yes, that's
Oh my
really
God.
annoying.
15 with advantage.
Wait, why do you have advantage?
You all got advantage.
Heroes
for the
Feast.
Because of
Heroes
hero's
Feast.
feast.
Wait, we get
Everyone-
advantage because of heroes.
Everyone has
Feast?
a time.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got advantage, yeah.
On wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that on anything else?
No, just
No,
wisdom.
Oh, okay. 26.
Saves. I got a nat 20.
Yep, save.
Was my 15 a save?
15 was not save, it was 17.
22.
Yep, save. And Fabian doesn't roll. So only Zaga fails.
Even with advantage.
You suffer disorientation with these whispers that are going off in your mind. You will need to, it's essentially like a bane condition. You've got to roll a d4 and subtract it from ability checks or rolls whilst this is live. So it's effectively like being baned. I'll put a bane in your head so I remember. Cool, that was the lair action. Atagan is up. Gets back his legendary actions. Get back his reaction. Damn, he needs it. He is weakened. You can see he is bloody, definitely. But is still fighting. And I did those. He is going to... Oh, the whose attack is so good, but I need to get close to someone. 60 foot. Cool. I am going to throw one. Who's been hitting me? One antler attack towards Von Van, which is just like a guiding bolt. Fuck! I rolled a nat 1 again. Shit! 3 nat 1s. Come on! Fucking dice! Don't fucking let me down like this. You're making me look stupid. Another radiant. What did I call it? Antler attack against Zaga. I'm cooking that dice so much to make it roll good. That's a 22.
I'm cutting words.
I thought you might, which is annoying.
Seven. So that is a miss.
Fucking, you lot of fucking cheats. And then it's going to charge up as the one that peered from invisibility and sliced him twice. You were going to take a hoof attack. Come on, dice. Third time's a charm. I rolled on that one again. Can I have advantage on my attacks?
Ice KO.
Fucking hell,
Do you want me
man.
to call it right?
Three nat ones. I've changed dice up as well. I stuck with that dice thinking it can't roll on that one again. So I rolled a 1 and then I even rolled an 8 against you. It charges forward, doesn't do anything. It does get its lair actions back though, which is great. Arta, you are up. Fuck, man. Full round of no attacks.
I'm blind. I'm
Oh, yeah, you're
blind.
blind.
I can't see.
You did say it's
Drums.
weak now, right?
It's bloodied.
Drums. If you can reach the creature you attacked before, do it. Because I can tell it to do stuff. I just can't see where it's going. So I worked on the basis that might work. There's no more advantages there.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice. These fucking
Did you roll 2 ones?
these bongo drums.
Yeah.
So with advantage, I've had 2 attacks. Yeah. I've rolled a 1 and a 3, and just then I rolled a 2 and a 2.
Yay! These drums.
I have a +10 on attack.
Almost like calling them drums rather than a better spiritual weapon is maybe coming back to bite you. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the dice are telling the story.
I can't do anything.
Can't
so
do anything,
I'm
but
gonna
you
cast
do-
guidance. I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Nice. Doesn't that...
Yeah, because that's concentration. I'm going to cast guidance on myself
Cool.
as
So
concentration.
the next one that comes through. How does it last for? It lasts for... Doesn't it last for
A
6 seconds?
minute.
Isn't it right? Oh, it's a minute. Okay, that's good.
A minute, and it's concentration.
At
So
the end of your...
once before the spell ends, I can roll a d4 and add the number to one ability check of my choice.
You regain your sight at the end of your turn. Fabian, you're up.
I'm alive!
I can see again. I'm a real boy.
I can see clearly now. The blindness has gone.
You're just slightly off. You're still within 60 foot though.
I know that he's still possessed, but seeing Zaga heal him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout in Sylvan, we're here to help you stay strong in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna attack him.
Nice. Don't worry about this action I'm about to do towards you.
24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
That is 21 points of damage.
Yep.
I'll do my hunter's mark on that afterwards. Oh my god, I've rolled a nat 20. Yes. 32 to hit.
That hits.
So that is 27 points of damage for the second one.
Oh my god, you killed him. You didn't say
No.
it was lethal. You went straight for his eye. No, he's not dead.
No.
Oh, I wish I had.
Oh, you did double damage? You murdered him with an arrow. Fuck, you're evil.
How's he looking after that? Before
You got to do the extra
fire
damage
him out?
first. You might kill him.
It's 6 for the hunter's mark.
6. He's looking weak. Very battered and bruised.
At that point, then I'd shout out, "He looks weak and battered and bruised. Remember, we're not killing him." As I sort of shuffle forward. As I shuffle forward 2 more squares, please, towards him.
Nice.
Is my Feywild shard going nuts at this point?
Yeah, it's like constantly glowing.
Okay.
It's like a glow stick. Nice. You've stepped towards the creature that looks weak as. Nice. As on initiative count 10, black and purple fireflies start to swarm up from the ground, come down from the trees, and strobe out a like blacklight neon party. I hope no one's been doing anything naughty and has cleaned their clothes, because you can be showing some shit up as they and cast off these like strobe lights. Can everybody give me an intelligence saving throw, please?
By the way,
absolutely luminous. It becomes really luminous.
Luminous, yeah. Like,
I was going to say, can I have some bonuses if I do my intelligence check doing performative dance, given that we're in a disco now?
No, but you can still dance if you'd like.
21.
I was going to say, part of it doesn't mean that it's been 10 goes since the last layer.
21's passed.
There's no point using my 1d4 guidance. That is a 2 + 1. That is a 3.
Cool.
That's 3 2s in a row.
Do we get advantage on this?
No. Intelligence.
No, it's intelligence.
Oh, you said it was intelligence,
You
right?
get disadvantage for asking for advantage.
I got 21.
21 passes.
17.
17 fails.
A 3.
That also fails. Fabian, what did you get?
21.
21. Cool, you pass well. The rest of you are blinded as the lights overload your senses and cause essentially another blackout. This time, instead of blinded with light, you are blinded almost with black light, which means you have disadvantage on attacks. Attacks against you have advantage. And that Bane effect drops from... no, the Bane effect is on 20. Sorry. I'll take it off when it's done.
Yep.
Up next is Jamor, who is going to charge in you're blinded. Fuck it. I won't give myself advantage. I've already rolled a nat 20 against myself. She's going to take the two-handed double-edged pike, that's the word I was looking for, and try and debilitate a Targan's legs. I rolled a 2, so it misses, and I rolled a 3. Woo! 1, 1, 2, 3, 8. What the fuck? The dice are back, baby. Right, let me just cleanse these boys. Let me just get a few rolls out. Okay. Oh, it's rolled double 9s. That's good. Okay. Jesus. Okay, she misses with both her attacks. That's wild. Back round to the top. Otter, you are up, but you are blinded. Your attacks have disadvantage.
Straight rolls because the chronic prime.
Oh yeah, it's got advantage. Yeah, but
What
just
about
watch anything
spells?
that says you have to see the creature fail.
Let me check this in.
Oh, interesting. Actually,
Because I'm within touch distance.
you are within touch distance. After getting missed from attack, it's going to use one of its. Oh, does it want to use one of its legendary assistants? Legendary actions, sorry. To run away, or do I want to send someone to a demi-plane again? I'm going to run away. scuttle out using a legendary action to avoid opportunity attacks.
Oh, does Horse need to roll for the intelligence saving throw, by the way?
Yes.
What happened because I failed the intelligence save? Sorry, it says
Blind.
frenzied on me.
This is paralysed.
Oh, paralysed.
That's because I don't have blinded.
Is that-
You're
I'm blinded again?
Blinded again, yeah.
Okay, sound.
Horse also failed.
The horse is also blinded. Sweet. So sorry, it did that after its go. So Otter, you are up. You are blinded. You hear the creature dart out and move away from you.
How does it blindness work with movement? Because obviously I can't locate the creature, can I?
Yeah, it doesn't actually say it does anything, which is annoying. It just says you automatically fail any ability checks that rely on sight. Well, when I say seeing where the creature is, it's not hidden. Technically, you can just walk towards it.
How far is it from me?
You don't know.
No.
But that was the sound of the drums, by the way. There's a little symbol that it's a cow bell I've added to the drums.
45.
Sorry, what did you say?
45.
I use my bonus action to telepathically over there. Telekinetically.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the fly.
Okay.
And then I will cast Remove Curse on it.
Does
Cheers,
remove
verbal
curse say you have to?
static.
Yeah, but does it
I
say
have to touch it.
Does it
Yeah,
have
you
to
have to
see?
touch all curses affecting the one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
I think it's basically one of the things Greater Restoration does, but
Yeah,
as a lower spell class.
because it's at range. Yeah, this
That's
is.
why I was gonna move up to it and touch it, because you have to
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah, it does seem broken, but yeah, I don't see. It doesn't say anything about it. Yeah, the conditions are a bit annoying because the fact that you can be blinded, jump through the air, land, and still find it.
Well, I'll take your damn rule on it, because I am blinded, so...
Nah, I don't mind. It's pretty close to done anyway, so.
You reach out for it and you grab it. You grab it between the legs.
Yeah, you grab it. You grab his penis and it punches you straight
And
in the
cough.
face. Nice. So use bonus. What's your bonus action thing? It's not a spell.
No, it's just an ability, it's telekinetic leap. I can use it once for free, or I can expend a psychic dice to use it.
Checking all the things he's
Of course I am, because he just comes up with new shit every week, which I'm never heard of before. and then usually on check-in, I find out that I'm right. I have to believe in my inbuilt rule system that says that sounds wrong. But yeah, if you can cast it from a spell, it's a second. But if you used it once for free, didn't you use it already?
Yeah, but I can expend a dice to use it again.
Expend a dice to use it again, or expend a spell slot to use it again.
No, dice.
Oh, because is it warrior thing? Fighter thing.
Yeah.
How have you got a fighter thing that's got fucking psionic shit?
Because you said it was a good idea.
No, I don't remember saying that. It doesn't
You
sound
said
like
it fit the
something I would say.
character.
Yeah, I didn't look at its abilities. Nice. Okay. I was going to say, you said you can use it once, and you definitely used it twice. And
one
you
of those dance moments where he's just regretting it.
Yeah. Well, it's because he's got so many different dice. I can't go in and check he's pushing all the buttons all the time. I have to rely on good faith. And we all know misreading dances the line between good faith and lying. No, that should work. Remove hers.
The rule of burn.
Give me an Arcana. Weird, because you might struggle with this one then. Arcana or religion are the checks that are required.
I got +5 to Arcana, so...
Okay.
Rolled 16, so 21.
21. Nice, that's enough. Sweet. As you, put your hands on, whilst blinded, put your hands on a target. You feel the fur of a target as well in the front. Feels like a wire brush. It doesn't feel like soft fur. It's a bit disconcerting as you put your hand out and just grab on, feeling as you cast Remove Curse. You feel the creature's breathing slow as it kind of like a frantic, coming down from a panic attack. The creature, and you feel its breathing stop as the rest of you look up as this creature lifts its head. Its eyes have flicked from those golden lion kind of eyes, two humanoid eyes, as it looks up around you, backs up a little, as your blindness will all fade, those of you who are not there. As you come back round, I'm going to get this music off because it's making me intense as hell. The colours start to fade and change across the forest piece here as the green all starts to come back, as this circle itself starts to draw itself in and the green is returned. Your different curses and blindness have disappeared, and Burn, as you come to, you are just kind of stood holding onto the fur of this creature as it looks down towards you and says, "Excuse me, would you mind removing your hand?"
No, as he says that, I blink out.
Well, that's one way of doing it. As, yes, 2 successful spell uses to remove curses or things was enough. As a Targan is back to his form, is injured, he steps forward into the center of this ring, and you can see he draws energy from the land here as these circles that are around the 2 full, almost they are like fairy circles, they're here, just slightly shimmer and pulse at this slight, almost like pollen or dust or fireflies reach in as his form comes, and the antlers shine even more brightly than they had before as he turns out to Jamor and says, "Oh, I do not know what came over me. Jamor, you're here. What happened? Who are these creatures?" And he looks down towards where Otter was and says, "Where is the one that saved me?" We're technically out of combat.
Can Fabian make our way towards him?
Sorry, I'm assuming this is in Sylvan, or is it in Common?
This would be, good point, would be in Sylvan to start, because no one has responded elsewise.
Can Fabian go towards him?
Mm-hmm.
And as Jamor hasn't answered him, has she?
No, just as this happens, he kind of looks around. She is also looking because Otter was not there, then jumped through the air, and then was gone again. So even she is not sure where actually Otter is.
Okay.
Can I just kind of exclaim loudly, "Where'd the big scary monster go?"
Can Zaga turn to the centaur and say,
Do we get our reward now?
Jamor will step forward and say, flick to common and say, Targan, we are in the material plane. Remember, these are common. Please. And Targan switches from Sylvan to common to say, welcome, creatures. Thank you for your help. There, what has been going on?
It seems in Sylvan, because I'm showing up.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that I'll introduce myself first. I'm Fabian Oakshine. It seems that you were bitten or cursed by something. Your companion.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider it a companion? Jamor, she told us of what happened. She was in danger herself, and we helped rescue her. And she asked for help in able to be able to get you back to your real form. It seemed you were under some sort of spell or curse or possession of some kind.
Zaga will again say,
Yeah, and we were promised a reward for helping you.
He will look towards Zaga riding a horse, the Pegasus. Will say, a kobold riding a Pegasus. How is this to be? And she looks back towards Jamor and says, we are in the material plane. She nods and says, this is... she actually says, back in Sylvan, this elf has some affinity with the Fae. As a Targan will then look towards you and see your shard lit up bright, almost like hovering above your chest, slightly, Famin, as you step towards him.
Does she look like Iron Man?
No, not quite like Iron Man. Because there's no iron.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to actually kill you.
He steps towards, and as a creature, it's like a large creature. This is a huge, big fox creature that steps up, shining bright, looks down towards you and says, that shard, that is one of our shards. You are attuned with the Fae.
I look down and nod.
He.
Can we also remember that Faywin still has a big feather beard?
No, we
No,
said,
we said that's gone last week.
The feather beard.
Oh, did
Yeah,
we?
she sneezed in her sleep.
Because the druids didn't mention it, so therefore it's gone. She sneezed in her sleep.
Okay.
He takes one of his talons, like eagle-like hands that are in front, and kind of turns it round to kind of be offered to take your shard from you, or to hold it at least. He's like, "May I?"
I don't want him taking it.
You don't have to give it to me if you don't want.
I'd rather keep it close, but I step forward and hold it up so that he can see.
You just like put a lanyard and something. You know when you like someone's like, "I see your lanyard," and you offer it on your neck, and then realize they need to see it, so you're like a little bit too close. You're
Yeah,
real
that's
close to
fine.
where it is. It's just like slightly awkward. He says, "Interesting." Looks to Jamor and says, in Sylvan again, "Do we know where this is from?" And she's like, I found these. They came down as, you would hardly believe it, they came down as eagles, and then we came as soon as we could, Tarkin. Says, there is some good still in the material plane, and looks towards Zaga and he's like, and clearly some chaos still. He's like, closes his hand and says, hopefully this will serve as some reward. Closes his talons on your necklace slightly as you feel it pulse a little more. And the lights inside where they were lights, like very light pinks and yellows and oranges, they get a little deeper and darker in there. The color, like the saturation, comes which way down, up, down, whichever way it is, gets darker. You start to see some deeper purples in there, and you almost get a feel of a bit of the unseelie, a bit of the dark being mixed in with the light of the seelie, which gives it this strange, almost like a glitter ball effect, where the dark and the light are constantly swirling and mixing with each other, but the darks are purples and blacks and these like neon sky blues mixing in with the lights of the sky blues and the pinks and the peaches as they all mix around together. As you go to touch it, you can feel additional power in there. You can feel something that where you were drawn towards the Fae before, you can feel there's a lot more Fae magic within that shard now, a lot more power within that shard now. As he kind of says, just come with me a second, and slowly steps you backwards whilst you're holding it, as you are walked into the center of this fairy circle that kind of sits out here. He says, right, take hold of this, and now think about opening a door, a sheet. Do you have any other magical abilities?
Yes, I do. I've been learning the way of the wizards.
Perfect. Any teleportation, any channel that magic, hold the shard, and just open. Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
26.
26. As you step back, Jamor is stood off to the side, kind of looking what's going on. As you, Targan and Jamor step into the circle, and you think about opening a door, casting like a misty step, casting a teleportation, just accessing a new area, moving. As you open your eyes, you are in the Feywild. You are not on this plane of existence. You have disappeared. The rest of you see the inner circle of that fairy ring, those mushrooms, those light plants, those daisies, as they kind of start to shimmer a little bit, almost like like electrical energy buzzes through them, and then you just hear, and Faywin, Targan, and Jamor disappear. The rest of you are left stood in the middle of the forest as Faywin has just gone. John squawks from up high, comes shooting down to find out what's going on, but Faywin is gone. Faywin, you appear in a barren, desert-like landscape that looks out. Almost as far as your eye can see, there is just sand, rolling like dunes and sand here. As Targan says, oh well, Welcome to the Feywild. You have the access to move between portals if you feel them now. If you just control the energy like you did there. He's like, I wouldn't recommend coming through the forest, though. They've drained much of the energy from the Feywild, creating that forest in the first place. It's not as nice here as it once was. But please, use this ability. Come and contact us and find us if you need us. He will then, because I have no way of ever conveying it, also with more, there's more power imbued in there that you can spend time with the shard to find out what it does as well.
Mm-hmm.
As he says, as to a reward, I think this is a good way of getting out of it, don't you think, Jamal? That kobold just let us walk straight out of there. That's great news. So we're going to leave you here now, Faywin, Oakshine. If you need us, use the shard. Also, think about opening and you can make your way back to your friends, your companions in the material plane. Keep up the work, keep protecting the portals. We have more work to do to find out what is going on and what happened to me. There is a greater threat here, clearly, than we first perceived, if I am so easily taken. But if you ever feel like you need to find us, the shard will lead the way. And as you...
Targan, before you go, I want to tell you about what's happening on the material plane. It may help you in the Fae.
Oh, okay.
Oh, about the Death Bloom. I'm not
that
telling you about my dad in the
me out.
library or anything.
Okay,
I'm
good,
just...
yeah.
Yes.
Jamal's like, I heard the message she said about me, honestly crazy.
No. I just want to give them a very high level. The Death Bloom, we think that there is links to the divine. Be careful, it is spreading up there. We know that there's been in and out of the Feywild. Jamor told us about that.
Yeah.
We are on a quest to find and kill the Death Bloom, but as a heads up, it looks like maybe they are using some level of portal travel themselves.
Oh, yeah. Give me a history check.
That is a nat 20.
Nat
29.
From what you know of the Feywild that you've pieced together from like the little bit of information, a little time you've had to learn through, you know that the Feywild is like a form of the material plane, but doesn't play by the same rules, and you are not sure how divine magic works here, like how gods work here. It's definitely not the same as the material plane. You also know that Feywild and the movement of elves between the Feywild and out has been something that they've used as like escape routes and hiding holes for a long time. The Fey tend to just hide themselves away if stuff goes wrong. But yeah, as you give it all over, you're not sure. Again, you're not sure how useful it would be, but you know that whilst it's a reflection of the material plane, it's not a direct reflection of the material plane. They probably don't have like clerics running around supporting gods, pulling down divine power in the Feywild the same way, but they can use it. Targan will tell you that again, that much of what Jamor told you, that they were there to explore what's happening with the creatures that have been coming back to the Feywild. Again, they've been seeing creatures that are living happily in the material plane, that are not living happily anymore, that are complaining about the movement between and this plague, this infestation. They are likely going to lock themselves down more based on what happened to a Targan here. So they are available as a safe haven. He almost says to you, use the shard if you need a safe haven. It's like if you get out of jail free card, that's what you want to use this for. Come and find us if you need us, and the shard will lead the way.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
So yeah, he goes through and replays that. In terms of anything else, he has imbued the shard with what you would need to go through. You now can open Fey portals from where they were before, if you know where they are set. So if you find fairy circles, you find like the one you had on the rock before, the one where you saw that sea monster and you stood in that water and nothing was happening, that also was a Fey portal. You now have the ability to access those if you wanted to transport between the Fey, or use the Fey as a form of transport. But yeah, they are going to report back on what's happened, on how they were taken out, how a Targan was taken over, and again, the corruption, that fear. You get the same feeling from a Targan that you did from Grandormeth, from the Green Dragon. There is a fear that if they get corrupted, it's going to be way worse, and they would rather not tempt getting corrupted than try and fight. Grandormeth a little bit more so because she's in the material plane, but these guys are like, if we don't just you know what the easiest thing to do is? Let's just close that door and lock it for a little while, and we'll see what happens in a couple hundred years. So you feel that's their mindset more than we're going to rally an army and come to the help of the material plane. The Feywild are just going to lock the door and not go there for a while.
Makes sense.
Again,
Might just stay here.
Exactly. Depending on how long creatures live for as well, and the way that time is all squiffy in the material plane. You don't know how long that for them, it could be waiting a couple of months, could be a couple of hundred years. And it's probably all passed over, right? So all the humans are dead, and next generation of humans. So time is a squiff, and sometimes it's the easy way to get out of jail. So that's what he's doing, he's giving you a get out of jail free card.
Great. Thank you so much. It's been an honour to meet you.
And he says, you too, good to see that there are still friends in the material plane, and do apologise to the rest of your crew. Good luck with your fight.
Thank you.
And Targan and Jamor will head north. This area here, as you prepare yourself, you can see where you're stood in this like desert land, where the lots of small different mushrooms and flowers are replaced with small pebbles and stones. But this is like a Sahara desert almost. There is very little shrubbery and life here, and what you were told of the Feywild is like it's this magical place where the trees are weird and the colours are like the sky is like that shepherds, like the red sky at night, shepherds light sort of look. It's all pinks and reds and purples. So the sky itself looks a bit weird, very different to the sky before, but again it's just these beautiful reds and pinks and peaches. But there's no real shrubbery around here. It is like a desert, and they kind of just walk off what would be like a northerly direction. But yeah, you can see where the border forest was created. You were always told it was created by the Druids by pulling magic in. That it looks like they essentially just drew the magic out of the Feywild and drew it into the material plane to create a vast forest that should not be able to live. The border forest itself is such a wide, strange band of forest that was created by magic that lives regardless of whether the ecology should live or not. It's because it's powered by the Fae, and this is where they drew it from. This landscape is barren of any plant life, really. A few shrubs and stuff here and there. But as you look around, you can see travelling across here would be a real pain in the ass. In fact, give me a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. In the distance, you see some movement, some creatures that still live here. There's still Fey creatures that live here. Definitely, you get the feeling like anything that is a burrower would do quite well here. Anything that can like live on the ground or live partially on the ground or not. You see a flock running of bright pink, what look like ostrich-sized flamingos, almost like stampeding. And you can only catch them because you can see a bit of the dust that runs in before, but they've got these huge plumes on the top of their heads, and they kind of just all trampling through this kind of desert plain. These huge ostrich-sized bright pink birds, and they almost have the way that like tanks would have pink camouflage in the desert. You almost can't see them through that camouflage, but only with your 20 do you pick up that it's a herd of these bird-like creatures just like running across the sands here.
Can I see if they're being chased by something, or is it too far away?
Too far away to work out what's going on, but they don't look. You're not hearing them squawking as if they're in danger or pain. It just looks like they're
just like running around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Would you like to go back to the material plane?
Not really, because I'm gonna have to tell Zagger he's getting fuck all.
Faywin stays here forever.
No, I will go back.
Nice. I would not stay here forever. If we could just get out of all of the problems.
I think she will sort of walk around just sort of looking close by to where she is before going back.
Yep. Yeah, and as you look around, you can see, and the shard now more easily confirmed. Before you were picking up Fey presence, this is like, oh, by the way, you're on a portal right now, we can just teleport. I will say, also, when you investigate into the shard more, that you now have the ability to cast plane shift once a day, but only to the Feywild. The shard is your attunement to that area, so you can cast plane shift, which will allow you to take you and up to so many people to the Feywild from wherever you are, regardless. A portal will let you go in and out of a portal, that's fine. If you can't get to a portal, you could just plane shift. So if you really needed to, you could just bamf everybody to the Feywild.
Okay,
That's
nice.
once per day, and you can also cast the spell Summon Fey at 4th level. I'll add it to the shard, so it'll add it to your list.
Great. Thank
How's
you.
she going to summon herself?
A Fey creature.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Both of those spells will have the prerequisite that you must roll on a wild magic table once you use them. So to use them, you have to roll on the wild magic table to see what happens, and then the spell will kick off. So you can fireball yourself and then get yourself out of there.
Excellent.
Or grow another beard. So yeah, you go back within the circle. Think back, much easier this time round as you think. And for the rest of you, what was for you, Faywin, about 5-minute conversation. For the rest of you, was about 3 or 4 seconds. By the time that Faywin has disappeared, and you've gone like, what? She's back again.
Where's our reward?
They've sent it to Draka.
I don't believe you.
Actually, he's going to teleport us there again. We've got things to do.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
What did they give us?
Nothing.
That doesn't sound like a gift.
I don't like these fake creatures. They lied to us.
Yeah.
They're liars. All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. No, they gave us nothing. We should be grateful that we were able to save such a creature. I don't think you understand quite how powerful they are in the Fae. And
What good does that do us here? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Next time we leave them to die.
because they will help us as we go into this big battle that we're obviously going towards. If we need them, they will help us. They will give us refuge and safety. That is reward enough, seeing as we tend to wind people up quite often that won't help us in these situations.
They give us refuge how?
By saving us, we will have a safe space that I can get us to.
You can get us to us. So they did give you something.
No, they didn't give me anything.
Is there a gold equivalent that we can claim?
No gold equivalent, just the ability for me to save you if I would like to. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, but a bunch of us can save us if we want to. There's
Was
nothing
I-
new.
Zaka, was I like this when we went to Draka? No. No, I was not.
That was important.
And this isn't? Okay, great. Faber makes a mental note never to take Zaga to the Feywild.
Nice. That'd be so funny.
Still
Like,
want the
I
gold
cast the
equivalent.
Fearuness, and you're like, cool, I cast Plane Shift. It's like, you've kind of been left behind now. Sweet. Cool. That's a good place for a break. I need to turn the aircon on. I'm sweating my balls off. So yes, the fey creature does wiggle his way out of giving any sort of reward, but does imbue the Feywild shard with a little bit more magic. So you can play shift and summon a fey creature to your aid, if need be, as well as now having a bit more of a knowing. I suppose knowing a bit more what the Fey shard is pointing you towards, rather than just having to kind of assume. As you are now all just north of Silverford, so I suppose you need to have a little think about what you are doing. So you are, I've put the Fey portal on there as a little thing. You are just on the cusp of this hex here, so you still have a fair trek. Probably, if you're walking, half a day. At least half a day. If you're walking, if you've got another way, it could be a bit quicker, but you've got at least a half a day's walk in front of you. You travelled from Stoneholm here via bird, so it only took you what should have been a day's travel, only took you half a day anyway. So up to you. It's about midday, early afternoon-ish. You need to decide if you want to do anything here, or you want to make your way to Silverford, how you're going to go about it, but we've got the break for that. Sweet. So you have got Faywin back. The Fey creatures have disappeared. You understand that the Fey are probably going to hide back, but they are just as susceptible to being corrupted as giants are, as anybody else is. Everyone, apart from Undrils, seems to just get by scot-free. So, middle of the day, you are a little way out from where you would like to go. So what is the plan? Where would you like to go?
I could definitely do with a short rest.
Oh, how long is the journey on foot, roughly?
Each hex is a day. You travelled half of a hex in half of a day. So you've probably got a day's worth of travel to get you to Silverford. It would have been 2 days to get there. So you'll have you'll have to travel, stop in the forest, like sleep in the forest, and then travel again the next day. You'll get there early. Or you could push through and risk con saves for exhaustion.
Or we could get close and then go and have a nice kip in our own bar.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Assuming I've still got a spell slot to be able to do that. I have.
Well, you didn't cast an 8th level bongo drums or a 7th level etherealness. So.
No, but I've already done a hero's
Hero's
feast and the travel here in the first place.
Yeah.
The heroes feast.
But I have got an 8th level left still, so I can get us back with that.
To be fair, I could teleport us back if I wanted to.
8th level bongo drum.
Fine, because I have a 7th level, so I can still cast Temple of the Gods.
Okay, yeah. So I guess we get as close as possible, and then we're gonna have to rest either way, aren't we? So
Yeah.
I guess we get.
I
As
have a
close as
7th level
possible.
Temple of the Gods.
Oh, well, I
Oh,
mean,
does that mean we can have a long rest wherever we are?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
fine
suppose if we go as far as we go and then teleport back, yeah, no, that would work.
oh no, wait. Well, so the temple stop.
Doesn't, no.
It doesn't stop anyone
It doesn't
coming
stop
in.
anyone coming in.
Well, no, the temple does.
I don't think it does. I
But,
think when
well,
we delved into
they
it-
can use a check to get through into the temple
Yeah,
if I don't allow them.
and it's a bright, shiny temple.
Oh no, and it's only like ghosts and stuff that can't get in actually.
Yeah, I thought when we delved in a bit deeper, it was like, oh no, this isn't really that much protection at all. Because you used it last time and you had watches to check, and it was like, okay.
So I can choose Celestials, Elementals, Fays, Fiends, or Undead. And then they must make a charisma saving throw, and if fails, they can't get in.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of them,
An owlbear could walk up and meet you.
yeah, it doesn't say.
Sounds like they can just walk in there.
Yeah, they can't open the door, but I suppose they'd be able to just beat it down.
Hmm.
And I don't know how much health it would have. But probably not much, because it's not really real. Not unless I cast it for 100 days, it's not.
Exactly. You can stay here for 100
Okay.
days. I think it'll be fine.
So I guess we get as
nothing will
close.
happen 100 if we stay here for 100 days.
We get as close as possible and then travel back. I guess then.
Yeah. Fabian's a ranger, so you can't get lost in the forest. So you can travel. How close are you wanting to get? Are you traveling through the night to get as close as possible, and then you're going to go back in the day? So it's going to take you a day. Yeah, I suppose. Are you traveling until night, and then you're going to pick up the travel in the morning, so you're not traveling through the forest at night time? Or are you going to travel through the forest at night time, sleep during the day, and then come back here a little bit later? Because remember,
It's
sleep
going to
is
be about a
the 8 hours.
half day's travel, right? So
Full day.
Full day
isn't
travel
it?
on foot. So it's whether you want to do the half a day now, half a day tomorrow, and that way you're traveling in the daytime, or you want to push through the night time now and you want to sleep in the day back in Redvant.
that seems best.
Push through the night.
Half in the
Oh,
morning.
half and half.
Yeah, time wise, it makes no difference either way. So we might as well sleep while it's dark.
Sweet. Cool. Can you all give me D6 rolls, please?
3.
5.
1.
4.
3.
Oh, 6s.
That was a 1. Nice. So you carry on for the rest of the day till the evening comes in. Find a suitable tree that you can memorize and teleport yourself back to Redvant. As the sun comes down, you make it back in the evening time, back into the safety of the Silent Dagger, where What's His Fate Bow is working away diligently. But you can gain a long rest here if you would like.
Before long rest, I'd like to do some bits, please.
Yep.
So Fabian's going to go to her room, and she's feeling quite reflective given her new Fey powers.
Yep.
Makes her think of her childhood and miss her brother. So she's going to cast Sending to her brother. Sorry, my Alexa asked and said she didn't know what to do with that information. So she is going to say, I have Jeff's soul ring. I need information on the circle. I am heading to fight Deathbloom. I need to know what happened to you.
Put your brother's name down as Chris for some reason.
Nope, it's Elias.
Sounds like Chris, though. Okay. You did not say who you are.
I thought you know who the sender is? On Sending, no? Isn't
Read
it my voice?
Read it, just double
What does the
check.
spell say?
Oh,
Pretty sure it doesn't.
The creature hears a message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately.
When was the last time you saw your brother?
3 to 5 years ago.
He's a lot older than you.
8 to 10 years older than me.
Do you think he'd recognize your voice?
Yes.
It's a particularly snooty voice.
Well, I'm 102 years old, right? So I would have been. It's not like I would have been a child when he left, unless under 100 is a child in Elf.
Yeah. You age, and you have a much longer adult life than you do child. I think you've grown pretty quickly. But you would have been noticeably younger than him. I don't think you would have grown up as like siblings that were that close. It would have been later.
It was like 8 to 10 years in human years rather than elf
I think that's
years.
how we kind of did it. It was like 8 to 10 years in human years, extrapolated out for elf because it makes it easier to remember. Okay.
What I will say is that I have almost all my spell slots left, so I could make this into a conversation if he doesn't know it's me.
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Don't contact me again. He will say. What will he say? Wait, go through. What did you say again? Circle Deathbloom Jeff.
Yeah. I have Jeff's soul ring. I need information on the circle. I'm heading to fight the Deathbloom. I need to know what happened to you. Also, disclosure, I'm not just looking to finish this bit of the story just through a sending spell, but I feel like this is the time she would speak to him.
Your response will be... Hang on, I need to do some circulation in my head. Because he hasn't gone. Oh, okay. What do you mean you have Jeff's ring? Where's Vex? Don't concern yourself with the circle. It's way above what you should be concerning yourself with. Keep yourself safe and stay out of the city.
Not even a hi, how's you?
I mean, you didn't say who you were, so we're playing hard and loose with the fact that you didn't even introduce yourself.
It's fine.
So no, I think that's what we'll go through. Shock. What do you mean? You've got Jeff's ring. Where's Vex? Don't concern yourself with the circle. You don't need to know about it. Don't worry about it. Stay out of the city. Or just stay out of the city would have been like the end.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I might message him back,
Mm-hmm.
unless that's annoying for you.
No.
I'm just writing out the words. If anyone else is doing anything before sleeping.
No, it's like just a tip.
What day is today? Chat of Druids, scry on Vex, head into forest, come back. Head into forest, find Fey Being, come home. So you'll be on, day 68. Once we get to day 69, you know what that means.
Campaign's over. That's the end.
Exactly. You've got one day. I'm tracking the animal shape as well. So I know when that comes back. But that's obviously 7 days. So.
Day 75, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's once a week, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've had it back for a while.
But I can also, if I really want to, have it as an 8th level spell now.
You could. Sweet. Anyone want to do anything? Are you guys just planning on knuckling down and then getting up and heading straight out in the morning?
I'm just looking at my spells for the next day, yeah.
Yep, sweet. Yeah, get yourself prepped. And your plan to go back and then head into Silford, right?
Mm-hmm. I will probably speak to Bo about the Fey creatures and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep him updated. So he will be
Saying
able
that
to
it's-
update you on what he has heard thusly, although it's the end of the day. So he's expecting his update in the morning. So actually, you probably wouldn't get anything.
Okay.
But Grom and the rest of them are gone. They will be arriving. They would have got into the forest the same day as you. They will be getting close tomorrow morning to the Underdark entrance. The Earth Druids, at least. The Fire Druids will be doing what the Fire Druids are doing.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
I need 2 more words and then I'm at the 25.
You don't have to use all the words.
I do.
Oh.
Just end like end it with like
It's Faywin.
YOLO.
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 You're gonna get muted.
Lol.
You'll get muted.
Okay, I've got it.
Yep.
Brother, it's Faywin. Lol.
Lol.
I'm on a mission to defeat Deathbloom. Vex is alive, gave me Jeff when in trouble. We were friends. You must help.
We were friends.
Can I get an insight check, please?
Well, they may have even fallen out. We don't know. But Faywin thinks that she was friends with Vex.
You will get back a response saying, Faywing, you are in deeper than you should be. Stop playing games. The Death Bloom is not to be messed with. Keep yourself safe and stay out of the city. Do not contact me. It's not safe. In the way that a condescending older brother would.
Yeah, he's a twat.
I kind of get offended when you call all my NPCs slags and twats.
It's because they're related to
Historically.
me, that's why. This obviously runs in the family.
I gotta pull my inspiration from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to send one and it's just going to be snooty and then I promise that'll be it.
Okay. Sweet. So, you, the rest of you can hit your, if you're sleeping for the 8 hours, hit your long rest buttons and rest overnight whilst Fabian plans out a snooty message. and can prepare for going back down to the forest.
We could do another, do another rinse repeat, another feast in the morning.
Another hero's feast? You sure you don't run out of gold yet? That's crazy. We can keep coming back.
I could do 3 more after this, and then no more.
Noted. You go down to the forest. Nothing happens for 3 days.
How much gold is this actually costing you?
1,000 each time.
And you're getting supplies, yeah. Make that 800 in this instance.
Oh, look at the cleric. Oh, there was other things I needed to do. Shit, that's a good point. While you sleep, Otter, I need a D6 roll. I wrote a load of stuff down to do when you sleep, and I forgot about it.
Can't we do this over breakfast?
2.
2. Don't worry. 2's fine. Wait, let me check where it is. D6 roll. And give me another one because you used the spell.
3.
Good, no. One's a bad. That's what we need to do. You roll on D6s, one's a bad. Arta.
Oh god.
Whilst you were asleep, this was playing quite funny actually. You go to bed with your normal ritual of making together your temple, trying to stay in contact with your god and deepen whatever relationship you have there with them. Definitely not trying to stave off anything that Jenny might be playing into your hands. But this evening, you find yourself having a very vivid dream. It feels very similar in feeling of like realness to the one you had when you were hiding and the watch came out and you felt a hand. But this time, it's like a replay of a fight that you've had or maybe not had. You don't remember. You can't quite see who you're fighting, but it's you. It's you and Von's there, and Zaga's there on horse, and Faywin stood behind firing bows. Otter's out casting spells, and you are all out and fighting. You see the fight happening out in slow motion as one by one Zaga gets knocked from horse and falls to the ground as Otter charges in, and whatever this amorphous creature is just bashes him flat out. He flies 60 foot back, hits a wall, and you just see him shattered as one by one each of your companions fall. It doesn't matter what heal spells, what you throw out, you are tapped for energy. All you seem to be feeling like you're doing is trying to keep them up, and they are going down before finally this creature comes over your body. And you see it like it's almost like blurred out. You can't quite make out what it is other than the fact that it's huge and the feeling of fear you get as it slams and crushes you down. As you go to wake up, can you give me a perception or investigation check for your...
2 things.
No, yep.
When I wake up, am I crying?
You're a bit sweaty.
That's a 13 on the perception check.
13. The first thing when you wake up, you realise you are reaching out to grab. You have your hand on your cloak, holding your cloak. And as you think back to the fight that was happening, you realise you weren't wearing the cloak. You didn't have the whip. You just had your hammer and you were firing out healing spells and you were killed.
It must have been a nightmare. Me using healing spells regularly in a fight.
Exactly. And it didn't work because everyone died anyway. But yeah, that's... You...
Well, if that's not a sign from God not to use healing spells, then I don't know what is.
Take all your healing spells off. But yeah, you wake up, just a little shook. You can't... It felt very familiar. It felt like a fight you've had, but you don't remember. You couldn't make out the creature. You couldn't make out the situation. Looked like, could have been in the forest, on the border of a forest maybe. There was
God, I can tell the future.
Around. But yeah, all you saw around you was no matter what you tried to do, your Zaga goes down. Otter gets smashed into a wall. Faywin gets taken out from afar. Von Van goes down, and last you are slammed into ground. And as that hit is about to hit you, it sucks you straight awake as you are sat sweating. But yeah, you realise you've reached out and you've grabbed hold of the mantle, the cloak.
I want to go find Otter so I can get a prestidigitation.
Then you go downstairs, get cleaned up, and give Von some money for the food in the morning.
Yeah. I feel like I need this. I feel like there was a sign.
Faywin, but was there one more you wanted to send?
Yes, please.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use 2 spell slots because it's a long one.
Yep.
But he doesn't have to reply. Mum and Dad are in the city, as is Vex, wearing fighter gear. Jeff wants a new body. I'll not help him. Not too deep. I'm not a child and much more powerful than you remember. I can help you too. Be safe, or I'll be forced to teleport to city.
You're going to get to teleport.
Bitch.
Wow.
You're going to get to teleport for me.
I can Fey portal to there because I'm really strong and I got loot from the last fight. So, how about that?
You will get a response back saying, "Stop being childish. Of course, I'm looking after Mum and Dad, but do not come back to the city. I've heard about your games. Vex can handle herself. Stay away."
God, I hope he dies.
Wow.
No, he's not your best friend.
I was
By
going
your
to say, was
hand.
he your friend? Was he your friend in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Favorite's going to be one to kill him.
Stop being childish. It's like Herb's trying to watch.
It is a proper older sibling thing. Thank
Stop
you.
being a
I
little
will long
shit.
rest.
Cool. And you long rest. You don't
With
get
a
very good night's
and
sleep.
I'm sulking.
Yeah, you don't get very good night's sleep. But yes, you do find, and you have interesting. You have, with that altercation with your brother fresh in your mind, along with the additional Fey magic that's kind of been swirling around, you have dreams and memories that almost feel a little bit like nightmares, but are nicer memories back to when you both were on holiday with your mum in the Feywild, and how lush and how different it was to what you had seen when you went there. Almost the stark difference between wherever you entered the Feywild with your mum versus where you were. You clearly weren't in the border forest when you were going on holiday because it was a desert, so it must have been somewhere else in the Feywild that you've been before. But yeah, the mix of the two conflicts cause you to have a bit of a strange night's sleep. But you wake up in the morning. Otter has a nightmare. Otter is fine. He's a little bit sway, but he's always a bit sway, dirty bastard. As Von has prepared a feast, hero's feast this morning for you to chow down on.
It also has 9 hit point max modifier.
9 max hit points. Nice.
What I liked was when you pressed the long rest button, the max HP modifier thing just automatically took off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's helpful.
I've only just realised that I could learn Heroes Feast if I wanted to. But
Are we not
You
doing
don't
the
need
max
to wait
HP
until-
thing again though? Anyway, because
Yeah, but it takes the old
Yeah,
one
I said
off and
the
it's
new
really-
roll is 9.
oh, you didn't cook as well this morning. I see. I
It's your-
see.
your money.
You weren't trying to impress your friends. I see. It's the most expensive breakfast I've ever paid for.
That's not untrue. Nice. As you are all settling down, having some breakfast this morning, I'm assuming everyone is up. Those that haven't spoken, I'm assuming are just up and having food.
Yep.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
So Zaga's got a unicorn which he summons, and we've
Yep.
had
Pegasus.
horses in the past. The same thing. How much would it cost to buy an elephant and look after it?
Where are you going to get an elephant
So
from?
I know they're in the book. I know they're in the book.
There's elephants, but have you seen an elephant?
No, but aren't they like? I know they're in the book next to horses, which is why I asked. It just like sprung to my mind.
There.
I don't think there's any elephants in Redvant,
There's no
unfortunately.
elephants in Redvant, unfortunately. There are.
Okay, we need to go back to the old continent.
Fey mammoth type creatures that you've seen in the forest, but you haven't seen any elephants. I don't think any.
Nah, I want to buy like an elephant. I
a
can
proper
buy
elephant. You have to wait for traders or a circus or something else coming through.
and feed it.
Unfortunately, and feed it. Yeah, that'd be bad. Whilst you think of elephants,
You can live in the desert forest. It'll be fine. It
That's fine.
won't definitely turn into an enemy.
you get a knock on the door. Are you offering the feast out to Bo and
Yeah.
Len? Cool, as they update you on what's
Yeah,
going
of
on.
course.
So they're a few things happen. One, you get updates from Bo. He gets his early morning update from the druids. They are in the forest. Today they will be making their way down into the Underdark. They're going to test your little mantle thing that you got given. So they will be entering the Underdark today via the area you went into, where you first met, where Corin died. On Corin's grave, they'll be going down into the Underdark from the north, so they're up here. The fire druids are camped up and are making their way down, so they'll be making their way into one of these two here, so they are a day away from getting close to Dumbra if they were to go that way. And the air druids have not spotted anything on their kind of slow move down past Whitewood, but they won't be any further than kind of the first row of hexes. The knock on the door, however, is a familiar face. Vex rocks. Not Vex. Fucking hell. Imagine I said Vex. That's so funny.
My heart skipped a beat.
Just
I
so
see him inside on me.
nonchalantly as I was like, oh, yeah, Vex just there.
I opened it up and it said Vex on my screen, but I meant to say Viper. As Viper turns up, knocks on the door, doesn't come through the tunnels, comes down early morning, sees you all eating. She's like, I had word that you had arrived last night. Long time no see. Don't want to come and see your old friend Viper and the Red Hoods anymore? Too good for them? Now you've got your own little pub?
Can I try and
Tunnel, you can come visit any time.
Well, clearly I have to come
I
visit.
also offer Viper some food as well. She wants to join.
She's like, no, I'm fine, thank you. Just want to come and see how my favourite adventuring party were getting on.
Has what's his face turned up yet?
I'm glad you brought it up, you little snake. As she ushers in two guys who bring in like a smaller chest and says, I sold some of your items, but this one you'll have to keep. And she launches back at you the stone.
Okay.
At you, Zaga. She's like, you didn't tell me it was cursed.
What? What curse?
Yeah, so, I mean, I know we've been getting on, but trying to get me to sell on cursed items is, come on, it's a little bit below the bar now, isn't it? Like, you know that's going to come back to me. We had to refund. So she goes, this is your cash left over from the sale of the other items. I had to refund in full plus a little bit for the cursed item, but I did say I'd give it back to you.
I'm trying to remember what items I gave her. Rapier of Life Stealing and Wand of Fear.
Yep. And then the
Stone of Good Luck,
Stone
which
of Good
is cursed.
Luck, which she's saying is cursed. She's like, yes, sold this on. Was weird. It wasn't even Gallon that picked him up. There was a couple of traders that came through. One was very interested in the wand, actually. The sword, easy enough to get rid of. And this stone, I thought no chance whatsoever. Someone picked it up. Turns out they tried to use it. And what did they say? The earth turned against them. Wait, I'm going to find what I wrote down in my notes.
The earth turned against them, huh?
Yeah. So, insect swarms.
Flashback.
So they got stung by bees. Then they got all their front garden was turned to funny vawns. They said it was absolutely completely useless and cursed, and came back quite pissed off. So I had reimbursed them forward, so that's come out of your cut. She's like, also, we got a couple of these coins from the person that bought the wand, and I've never seen them before. And she chucks one over to you, Zaya. Which
Does it look like my other cursed coins?
Maybe.
God damn it! The hag bought the wand.
Yeah, some very beautiful looking elven trader came through, requested from me special items, which is very odd. I don't know how they found me, and was very interested in picking up that wand that you passed on. So
how does she know? I look at
I sold the wand. Yeah, sold it straight away, full price, no haggling. It was crazy. But she gave me these coins and said that they were just very mint coins, and I thought you'd like them, being the shiny little trinket boy that you are.
I add them to the other one. How many of those special coins are there?
There are.
I already have 5,000.
3,000. You got 5,000 gold in 5,000 gold in total. 2,000 is normal looking. 3,000 looks like cursed gold.
With that stone, I've used that before, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's why the earth elemental turned on us repeatedly.
Don't know. All you know is it's cursed.
With the stone, I'm going to throw it to Bo, and I'm going to say, "Put that with my hat."
He's like, what? Okay. And
It's cursed. She said it's cursed.
Oh, cursed the same cursed.
Well, it's a curse. I don't know. Same curse, different curse.
Okay. He's like, cool. And this came from...
I cannot remember where I got that from. It's the same place I got the Periapt of Health. I know that.
Was it from the elf camp?
It might have been. It
That's
might
where
have
you
been when the Elves were here.
That's where the earth elemental came from. And the headband, and
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What else?
That's probably
came
where I
from
stole
there?
it.
I'm also going to hand over, knowing what happened with the earth elemental of Mars a couple of times, I'm also going to hand that over to Poe as well, that stone.
Cool. So you stole a load of stuff from the Elven camp, and all of it has been cursed.
Seems like it.
Wow. Glad you guys put that together on your own. She puts
Thanks, Viper.
She's like, no worries, but next time, just give me a heads up. We can fleece stuff if we know what it is.
Is Gallon close to getting here? Do we know? So I can spend some of this money, maybe?
Gallon is, as far as I'm aware, we're hearing that Orhearth is kind of on a little bit of lockdown. I was coming here to find out what was going on with that.
I haven't heard anything about that. Does anyone know?
Yes. They are locking the city down. It seems that the city has become unsafe, and they're finally taking what everybody's been saying about this nonsense death bloom, and who knows what else. Seriously. The druids came out to meet with us and told us that Orhearth was going into a lockdown.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying though because we can't get people in. I mean, we're trying to get open some of the old smuggling routes, but we've been able to walk in so it's just because of what you guys are dealing with.
We're not 100% sure.
Cool.
It's definitely part of it, but yeah, they seem to be in a bit of a frenzied panic over something. Locking down the walls, doors.
Yeah. So if there's a frenzied panic going on, then I'm sure Gallon will be staying there making all of the money he possibly can from panic incites people to spend money on goods that will protect them, even if they maybe won't protect them. So I'm sure he's having a grand old time. We'll be trying to find ways in just to keep that communication. If anything else, comes your way, let us know. As in knowledge on Orhearth or, impending doom and death.
Have you
I'm
been,
looking at the
Viper?
fancy coins again, so I'm...
Yeah, fancy coins are staring back at you. Lovely. Well, anyway, no, thank you on the food. Enjoy, carry on. Just I'm always watching. I know when you're in or out, so I know how many times you've been ignoring me. If anything comes by, any knowledge that should be, useful for me and the Coven to understand, to protect the people of Redvant, of course. Please do let me know.
Got very posh since we last came back.
Well, not been hanging with Riff Raff. Bye! She leaves. So yeah,
I don't remember her being so positive all the time.
Maybe she just
say
hasn't
She
associated
spent
with
a lot of time away from us. That's probably why.
Yeah, we do have
Since
that
you
effect on
stopped being
people, and
around,
I
things have
nudge
just been
Zagan.
going right. It's crazy. So yeah, she disappears. Yes, you have. So that was 5,000 gold in total, 3,000 curse, 2,000 normal. As she sold the rest of the items, you know who bought that wand of fear.
Yes, I do. And I want to say out loud, why would Jenny buy that wand? And again, I look at Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Otter.
Well, she's a hag. She's going to want to cause fear, right? What else did the wand do?
It was a wand of fear. It did fear stuff.
Just fear stuff? Oh,
To make people fear less, or just fear.
No, it definitely didn't reduce people's fear.
Oh, okay. It was an idea.
Remember where we got it from? It was that temple.
Ooh, that was very fearful.
I mean, she's a hag. It makes sense she wants to cause fear. Unless she wants it for the reason that it's cursed. You think that she knows about that?
I don't know, but Bo, if you can remove the curse from that stone...
He's like, yeah, the removing curses from items not really my bag, but I was a little bit worried that you kind of just casually threw out there a load of other things that you had taken from that camp, which would fall into this classification of maybe cursed items that you all have. Do we not want to explore that a little bit more, or are we okay just... Because I've got a stone now to help... Well, a headband and a helmet. Is there anything else we should be worried about on the curse department? Any other weird things? Oh, and you've given him the earth elemental stone.
I'm still wearing the Periapt of Health. I don't want to mention it.
What? I can't even remember what other items we got from that.
I think that was about it with the Periapt. Oh, and Otter's
Wait.
thing.
Who
Yeah.
else had a thing on that maybe gave them weird cursed things that have been happening to them?
There we go.
Fucking
Otter.
I'm not wearing it, that's why I forgot about it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I gave you that thing.
I'm
Yeah.
like looking behind me at my cloak as if it's saying I've dream I had.
Yeah, I forgot I had this. And I throw it about.
Ah, so the man that came to me with cursed blood has been wearing a cursed...
I didn't know it was cursed at the time.
I'm just saying, there's lots of lines here that we could have been drawing maybe many, many weeks ago, days ago.
We've got a lot going on, Bo.
Was there anything else? So we have stone, one gem, a headband, a stone, an earth elemental stone. Anybody got anything else?
I'm clutching the Periapt of Health.
Anybody else got anything else? I don't know, maybe staffs? Maybe be themed in some way.
Did that staff come from there?
Well, maybe.
Oh, it maybe did, because, yeah.
Because where else did it come from?
Do you know what?
What is it?
I don't know where this came from, Bo, but take this as well. Staff for the fire.
I can't remember where I steal things from and how much I stole.
Cool. And he takes it from you, Von. He's like, so you were carrying around a headband, and then you have a staff with a snake head on it. We didn't think
I
it
would
was...
be honest.
we didn't think this was linked to anything. I can't
Well,
think of
this is-
anything that's got...
This has been in the bag of holding for a very long time, and I know never to trust something that Zaga gives me now.
Right?
Feeling left out, I'm going to hand him a teddy bear.
He looks he's like, where did you get teddy bear from? Is this your teddy bear?
I'm assuming Zaga gave it to me.
I will take off the Periapt of Health and say, fine, I think this came from there too.
Right.
But I want all of this back later.
You can 100% have all these cursed items back once we work out how the hell to remove them. He's like, you've been all walking around with cursed items for how
not all
long?
of us. No, not all of us.
True. The staff, as you get the staff out and Bo holds onto it, can you give me a Arcana check with advantage, Von?
That is 23.
23. As you pass it over, you then start to see the resemblance. This staff has a python head, which has the square round like eyes on it. As you look at it, you're like, oh fuck, this looks exactly like the things that we've just been like. It has very great resemblance to the statues, to the pictures, the ornate like design that's around it. It's not stone staff, it's still a wooden staff, but you can see that there's definitely some resemblance to the snake things that are here. Maybe not a coincidence. As Bo kind of looks at it and says, this thing is very ornately designed. Do we think it might be important, maybe, rather than I can keep it if we think it's cursed, but what if it's more? And he, as you're looking at it, you can see that it is, it's a magical staff, but there on the base of it is it's like a small stand. It's weird. You'd think it would be bigger if it was a base to help it stand up, but it's actually smaller. So it's like the staff itself is like a cylinder, and then on the bottom, what would be like almost like it looks a bit like a doorstop. But as you look at it in more detail, it is designed in a way where it's not just a hexagon. It's a hexagon with different cuts made into it, and
So
that
possibly place into something.
it looks like it, or it's been very luckily chipped out. He's like, this looks, I can keep it, or you can keep it. Just maybe, don't use it. But he's like,
I haven't
up to
so
you.
far, Bo, so I can just safely put it back where it has been the whole time.
So it was good I stole it.
Well, maybe, but I can't believe you guys have just been walking around with cursed items this whole time. He's like,
You're welcome.
this one though, maybe, I don't know. He's like, but it looks well enough designed. It looks ceremonial rather than like a walking stick.
Okay, I will take back the staff then.
Bomba, why didn't you examine that properly last time?
Wait, hold on. Is that staff,
Are we holding for?
is that staff at cane length?
Yeah, staff.
Don't get any ideas, Arthur.
Oh, and
So
I
what did you
gestured to the cane that I forgot was attached to what I assume I have a backpack.
Of course you've got a backpack. You're the only one. You're like Dora the Explorer.
I've got a backpack, it's just full of gold.
Yours isn't a backpack. Yours is a loot. Yours like a big old jingling bag of gold. That
He's got a bit like a sack on the end of a stick with a dollar sign on it.
I have
Zaga's the
over
reason that
19,000 gold. on
yeah,
me.
Zaga's the reason that you reevaluate coin weight and how that works in the game. You're like, wait a minute, you've got enough coin to make you out of gold. Sweet. So Bo's like, well, that was an eventful breakfast. Wasn't it lucky Viper turned up to tell us about the cursed items?
It was very lucky, Bo.
So
Very
he
lucky.
takes all the cursed items away from you. Yeah, the staff does look very ornately dressed and is in the shape of the python, and it looks like the snake heads that you have been looking at. So he hands it back to you.
Does anyone want to check with the hag why she wanted a wand of fear?
Well, we need. It's
Don't we
your
have more
wand.
pressing? Don't we have more pressing concerns? Like, the end of the world.
I don't know, that hag seems like she could be the end of the world.
Something rock otter's world.
I knew we should have killed her the last time we were there.
Poor Jenny. She just wants to accumulate things and wind you up. Whilst he does take all these things off you, he then realizes he's got a lot of things here, and he'll kind of say to you, he's like, I'm not saying that this should be the case, but will any of these items be useful or anything else going where you are going? If you agree to only use
Do you
them
have an
if you need
elephant?
them. I don't have an elephant, no. Why would I have an elephant?
It's my new thing.
Okay.
This is
Anyone
character.
but
I
Arthur.
want an elephant.
Because there's quite a lot of power on the table here, literally on the table. Just checking. They all seem to be, or could be cursed, but you've had them for a while. I can hold them all, but I've got two helmets. I've got a helmet, I've got a headband, I've got all these rocks and stones and jewels. Do we think that any of them, like the staff, would be more useful in your hands than in my hands? I won't be telling Grom, but I'm just saying there's a lot of power here that I don't know if it's just best sat with me doing nothing in Redvant.
Yeah, give me that necklace back then.
He's like, yeah, that helped you?
I mean, probably.
Cool.
It looks like.
He passes back. He just, Bo is honestly looking at the amount of just magical items that he is now surrounded with that he's holding for you. No way of getting rid of the curse at the moment, but a chance. You guys are going back in. If there was some of them, or now you know that they potentially have curses, but you're willing to take the chance on them. Just because they're cursed doesn't mean that. I mean, they're always all going to have a bad thing, but it doesn't mean the bad thing outweighs the good thing.
I've been wearing this necklace for ages. I'm putting the periapts of health back on.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any bad effects that I can link to it, so.
Not yet.
I like being immune to disease.
Mm-hmm.
I have no space for anything, so I'm good.
And
That's fine.
having had
It's
the headband
more of
on.
an open question. Just that whilst they are cursed, yes, that means there's a downside to some of them, but some of them are quite powerful items. I don't want to take loads of powerful items off the table just because there's a sneaky little curse on there.
I mean, that stone element was useless, so...
Yeah, that stone elemental definitely just turns against you every single time. From the first time.
Except for the first time, right?
No.
Because
Just was super coincidental that
Oh,
Zyga
right, okay.
cast it and then said, I immediately give up control of it. And I was like, well, saves me doing a job. From day one, that thing has been cursed to turn against everybody. But the first couple of times you used it, Zyga acted like the curse for me.
So we could have found it out straight away with the, with the elemental.
In the Redvant camp, in the cave, when you did it the first time, it would have turned on you straight away.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And then Otter completely forgot that he was wearing his thing whilst he had a blood curse.
Yeah, I think I'd actually taken it off by that point. But
No, I said to you, you did remove cursing yourself and it unattuned. And then I was like, it unattuned you. Tell me if you reattune it. And you're like, oh, okay. So why would it unattuned?
Was that then? I thought that was before. Like...
No, that was then. I just had to get that one out. I couldn't let it go any longer. I need the space on my spreadsheet, and honestly, it's taking up too much space. But yeah, I'm just saying, they are all still the items they have. They all just have curses on there. Some of you know what some of them are.
Right, so what have we got there now?
So you have the Parafit of Health, which has gone to Zyga. You've got the Staff of Python. You've got the Headband of Intellect. You've got the Stone of Good Luck. You've got the Earth Elemental. And then the Wound Closure one.
Doesn't Faywin have another Stone of Good Luck?
Yeah,
hers is...
But mine was from the cat. Yeah. It wasn't cursed.
Yeah. Which then got more confusing when I was trying to track which Stone of Good Luck.
Oh,
which person
are we going to have to attune to these?
Some of them don't need attunement.
The reason I wanted the necklace back is because it's not attunement.
Does the Earth Elemental require attuning?
The Earth Elemental.
No, you say
I'm gonna say yes, so you don't pick it up.
Okay, I don't want to.
Who's gonna take Jesus?
It doesn't, but so yeah, I've taken
no.
stuff back.
I would trust Von Van to tell me that. I know you didn't say it, do it in Von Van, but yeah.
I don't want a chance taking the headband again.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. And then you've got the one from the giant as well.
Oh yeah, that had to stay there.
Yeah. But they are all cursed. It's just whether you want to take the risk. You don't have to. I'm just giving you the option because there's a lot of magical items that's out with Bo.
Whilst people were discussing this with Bo, can Faywin just say, I'm just going outside for a walk?
Yeah.
And then can I just have a little walk around near our area and see if I can sense any Fey portals that would make travelling back home easier?
Yeah. Give me Arcana check.
Oh, it was in that one.
Unfortunately not.
Can I try again tomorrow?
Yeah, you have to walk to a different area, but yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. No, I'm just giving you the options. So, I'll put them in my sheet so I know who has them, because that was stressing me out. Remembering who I'm
Is that
supposed
why
to...
Viper knocked on the door? Because that was stressing you out.
No, she was going to do it anyway, but she was originally just not going to... You weren't going to be there, so I was just going to give the message to Bo, who was going to give the message to you.
She's hoping to get a hug from Faywin, but it never happened.
I said that, can I try and hug her, but people were talking, so I just assumed it happened.
Yeah, it did happen.
Because you said she doesn't fight it anymore.
She doesn't fight anymore, no. She's just annoyed that Zyga gave her a cursed item to sell. Nice. So you got some
5,000 coins richer. So
yeah, got some money. You know that the Wand of Fear is with Jenny, and then that a load of those items that you got from that elf camp were indeed all probably cursed. Most of which are now back with Bo. But I just wanted to make sure I knew who had what, because
most of which are there any more that we forgot about?
I just say, is there any items that we did get from there
that's
maced?
All the ones I had down.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember whether the ointment that I've got was from there or from somewhere else.
The what? The ointment.
Yeah.
That was from there, but that's not. That is a curse removal ointment. Well, not curse removal ointment. It's a restoration removal ointment.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
So
what you've
I,
been
think,
using
I
that as,
thought
right?
it was from there,
Yeah,
but as
it
I
was. Yeah, you got that, and then Zaya grabbed the staff and grabbed the box of jewels, and the box of the box of trinkets had in it the stone of good luck, the parafit of health, the wound closure one, and the stone control elemental thing. So they're all the ones I had from that place, plus the giant helmet.
Okay.
That's my list of cursed things. But I just have to write down who they're with so I know who to give a curse thing to when they use it, so I remember. Because it's a lot to remember. Good. So, Bo's got all the items. Viper's come and dropped off the things. You know that Jenny has the Wand of Fear. You know the druids are making their way, and this morning, early-ish time, they're probably already on their way and will be hitting the Myconid caves to go to the Underdark. And you guys are heading back to where you came from?
At the end of our travel, yeah. I think that was the plan.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
What I am going to do is, I didn't really want to have to do it, but I'm going to use a sending spell to send a message to Jenny and say, "What are you doing with that wand, hag? And what's up with these coins? Give me answers."
She will say back, Now, little Zaga, you shouldn't be paying attention to what I'm doing. Don't worry, you didn't want it. I thought I'd take it off your hands and give you some of that lovely gold. Why don't you try spending it?
So useless as that fucking hag.
Of course, she just wants to mess with you.
Probably related to Faerun.
You said it,
Yeah,
not me.
hags.
Hag life,
Oh,
to the left I leave.
I guess we better go find Undril then.
Yep.
Oh, Undril, she's definitely.
Yeah, she's dead by now.
She's
She's
definitely
not. She's
fine.
being saved.
She's
by
been.
Grid.
She's fine. Nice. So you head back towards the big trees down in the Redvant forest, or the edge of the border forest, and tree stride your way back to where you came, where you have about half a day's travel in front of you to get close to where you would be looking in Silverford. Can you give me... I suppose you've got John, you can't get lost, but you don't know where you're going. Can you guys give me perception or survivals or some kind of skill to help you pinpoint what you might be looking for? You know roughly the direction the Silverford town ruin is in, but what is it you guys are actually looking out for, and what skills are you using to try and find it?
Well, are we heading on a former road?
No.
Let's find out. I'm going to do a survival check to see whether there's any sign of a path being here in the past. That's a 15.
50. The growth here as you move into this sector is thick. The undergrowth is very viney and very thick. You cannot see it. Looks all just like forest around you. You can't even see like animal tracks really around here.
Can I investigate for signs of the trees thinning in the direction that we're moving, where there might be a village or something?
Yep.
11 plus 13, 24.
24. Nice. Yeah, so you start moving and seeing where there is sign of the trees being smaller. So where they have been either fresh trees have grown, or the trees that are here are younger than the other trees before. So maybe before they were cut down or was clearance. So you start like picking away, just getting like almost like a scan of cone to be like, well, these are big thick trees, they've been here for a long time. We're looking for thinner trees where there's less space, and you get yourself in a rough direction. So you can make your way through to some rough clearings. Are there anything else you guys are spotting out for?
I did a perception. I got 23. I guess for any changes in the area. And John will be flying with me as well, so looking out for anything that signifies that we're moving from one bit to another, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to do a nature check because from sound of everything, it sounds like there should be less wildlife appearing. So I want to kind of take note of what kind of wildlife is around us and see if it's getting more sparse.
Oh yeah, it was the leaves stop rustling and stuff, right?
Yeah.
17.
17. Yeah, there are barely any creatures around. There's a few birds maybe that you hear, but you get an eerie silence. The more you kind of move, where Zaga's kind of pointing through and spotting between, you're working together from above. John is looking for these, like a clearance like you've seen before. Whilst there's no obvious clearance here, whilst there's no obvious clearance here, you are looking for like a thinning of trees. This, for what you know of Silverfoot, is barely anything. But if Undril is here, you know there are stone buildings here because you've seen a stone building. So you're trying to spot. And I think as you get closer, you start to pick up bits of stone that look like they maybe were once manufactured. It's not the right word, but let's say manufactured, chiseled or designed, but completely covered in ruins. Think like super, super overgrown temple. Think Indiana Jones style. Like there is something here, but you almost have to step back and see it from an angle. From one angle, it looks like it could be natural, a part of a hill, part of a stone thing. From another angle, you realize actually it's a set of stairs, and you're like, oh shit. Okay, you're starting to find your way in, but this whole area is completely overgrown, completely overrun, and the nature that is here feels dark. It feels more like a death bloom in its traditional sense than you've ever seen before. That the vines that are here, that are deepest and darkest of browns and purples, are wrapped around. They almost look like where there's other trees and things here, that they are being strangled. The things that are alive and more green are being wrapped around by these deep, dark purple vines, and you get the feeling that like nature is strangling nature here as you get in and around this place. This is the thickest and the deepest and the quietest and the most ominous place you have been in the Border Forest. The more you step in, and this is like 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, you start to see it get a little bit more like this, a little bit more like this, overgrown, until you start to see some semblance of some larger overgrowth and maybe what would be structures. There's no real hilly structure here in the forest, so when you see like vines that run up a large surface, you get the feeling that you're coming into some stone structures here. It is definitely quiet. You almost feel like you want to whisper when you're talking. You get the feeling like you're in a cinema, you're in maybe like a graveyard actually is a better feeling for it. There's something that just naturally makes you want to be like, oh wait, should we be being a bit quiet when we're walking through? That sense that you're somewhere you maybe shouldn't be, or somewhere where it demands silence because it is so silent.
I will do an Arcana check for anything magical. That's a 24.
Nice, 24. Nothing pings out as being directly magical. You're not picking up huge pins, huge points of like, oh, there's like a magical presence here, or like a door or a trap or something that's like an arcane lock. But you get a general pulse of magic that feels like a wave with a 24. At first, you feel like it's pulsing out. And then you feel like, actually, no, it's like a wave. It's like pulsing out and then pulsing in with a bit more aggression, and then pulsing out and then pulsing in with a bit of aggression. Almost like if you trying to tune yourself into the magic, you can almost feel your body being like, whoa, you know, like when a tide is going out from a beach, the waves are coming in, but they're drawing out a hell of a lot more than they're going in. So this this drawing of magical energy, this pulse of energy is feeding in a direction, and it's in the direction you're walking.
Can I do a commune with nature?
Mm-hmm. You want to ritually do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Try and like ascertain I guess try and use it as a way to search for an orc, I guess, a half orc, and see if I can get presence of Undril from within the area.
Yes. That's an interesting question. You get 3 things, right? So I don't want to overgive it. So yes, you get a ping of a half orc, a very faint ping. You can't work out if that faint ping is distance, or just not strong. It's been blocked by something. But for your map reference, for the way kind of Feywind's keeping you on track, you know you must be close to Silverford. You can see you're getting close. You would have expected, searching as you do normally, like a hex away, you're searching very close to where you are. You'd expect that ping to be stronger, but it's light. But you get a ping, you get a draw in a direction. There is definitely a half-orc presence here.
Okay. Can I also check for a celestial presence?
Yes, there is a. There is also a celestial presence. Again, feels light. Feels.
Is it in the same direction
actually,
as well?
It feels light, but it doesn't give you a direct ping. It feels a little bit more spread out. It feels like when you are feeling out and communing with nature to find out where. Actually, you're so close in. When you feed out, read me the wording of the commune with nature spell.
So you briefly become one with nature, gain knowledge of the surrounding territory in the outdoors. The spell gives you knowledge of land within 3 miles. In cave and other natural underground settings, radius is limited to 300 foot. Spell doesn't function when nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns.
Okay.
So I wonder whether the brickwork made plot fix actually then.
There's so much.
That's a weird
nature
thing
here
because you
that's
can
kind of,
you can ask for about buildings, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you instantly gain knowledge up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area: terrain, bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of resistance, buildings. For example, you could determine the location of a powerful undead in the area, the location of major sources of safe drink water, and the location of any nearby towns.
Okay, cool. You are... So, the feeling you get here, communing with nature, is very different to when you've done it the last few times. You're communing with nature, but nature is clearly corrupted in this area. So, when you go to get that pinpoint, to get that feel of looking for Undril, looking for a half-orc creature, you get the ping, you get the light ping, and you almost get the feeling where it's almost like the nature itself is scrambling to give you misinformation, to like pull the plug on whatever you're doing. There's a good undercurrent of nature, and there's a corrupted on top here, where you are getting a ping that there's a creature there, but you're not getting it clear. You're not getting a clear direction. It's light, it's faint, because you feel like nature is almost like trying to put its hand over your eyes. Like, no, don't look at that. You don't look at that. Like trying to pull you away, trying to pull the creature away. You can feel that whilst you are communing, there is good and bad acting in the commune you have there. When you feel for the celestial, you get a much stronger feeling from that negative side. You don't get a single point. You don't get like, oh, here's a celestial creature. You feel a point. You feel like a blanket, and you feel all of it scrambling, screeching, almost like you have opened the door and shone the light on the vampires, that they are all screaming back at you to get out, to stop looking. And it is like an affront almost when you feel for that celestial, that it's like a blanket. It's like 1,000 creatures screaming, 1,000 bats screaming in your face to stop doing what you're doing.
I will relay that to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And say that I haven't had this sort of interference anywhere else. And yeah, with the
How
strong
often do you talk to nature, plant boy?
You've seen me meditating before, and
Oh,
along the journey through the forest.
I thought you were just
this is what I've been doing each time.
I thought you were just making excuses to nap.
That's what you do.
That's what I do when I'm just sitting still.
No, some of us are working even when it looks like we're not working. But yes, that the negativity to the celestial presence and how widespread it is.
Sweet. That takes 10 minutes. So you guys kind of sit around, and the rest of you, whilst like Von is feeling out and getting to grips, that's when you pick up a lot of the other things that we've gone through. The just eerie silence, that this feels like a tomb, it feels like a relic, it feels like somewhere lost in time, but it feels like somewhere devoid of life. It feels dead, but you can see it's alive because you can see where life is being sapped out of stuff. It's a very strange feeling. You feel now truly like you are getting deep into something. You are seeing the changes, clearly the landscape, bits and tidbits you've seen of landscape changing and the forest changing. You are in the middle. You are coming towards the center of a spider's web. As you move into keep exploring, finding what looks like buildings, investigating larger structures that have fallen and not fallen. I'd say it takes you another 20 or 30 minutes before you see enough of these things to realize you were in probably quite a large city, something that is akin to maybe the size of Redvant. For the time that you've been passing and seeing what looks like the remnants of stone buildings that have just been lost to time, covered completely in vines, but there's lots of flat areas here where they're underneath all of this. Probably if you scratched away and tried to like chop off some of the vines, you probably would find some stone pathing in here. As you are seeing just a deserted relic, completely lost to time over maybe thousands of years, just from the amount of growth coverage or plants that have grown very, very quickly. That have covered this whole area. And after about another 20-30 minutes of searching, you see a larger, what looks like more standard, more complete structure, something that sits atop what would be maybe like a natural elevation here, and you can see where stairs that look like hills, but they run straight and run straight and run straight, and what looks to be at the end of a large, maybe gated garden or something, is a tall building that is a tall set of buildings, sorry, that are all running out, all made of stone, and some of them are clear or partially clear of vines.
Clear of vines.
Mm-hmm. You can see that the stone's poking through from them. I'm assuming you're looking for it. Yep.
When you say that it's clear of vines, are there any like roots of plants and stuff, or is it just?
Yeah, they're still here and they're growing, and you can see like the outskirts of this building. So as you kind of come round, you're walking through the clearer parts, what maybe would have been pathways or open gantries between large buildings. You see this structure out. You can see where the walls are there. It probably would have had like 7-8 foot walls around the side. Some of them are crumbled, some of them are not there. They almost look like bushes now where they're covered with vines. But you can see it square, it rectangles off this huge area. And then only because there's this rising inside the wall, you can see at the far end of it, there is a set of one larger stone building, but still only maybe 2 stories in height, and then a few other of these stone buildings that run out that seem to be at the far end of this rectangle. There's bits of broken walls, so you can get inside the rectangle to see what else is there, but at the moment that's what you're seeing is like a large hedge, vine bush, and just over it inside you can see where it rises up there are some stoner buildings there, and where they're at the highest points is where they're the most clear.
Okay. Could I send John to go and have a look?
Yeah. Give me. Are you specifically looking for something, or you want general perception? So it's investigation, or perception, depending on what you want.
Yeah, we'll go general perception, I think. Just to see a little bit more what he can see over there. So 21.
21.
I don't know. Am I still adding his perception from his old stat block?
No.
Now that he's fine familiar. Okay, fine. So it would just be with my proficiency?
It will be. What's it say on the find familiar?
Let me find
spell?
the familiar one. It doesn't have a link to their stat blocks.
Oh, it's not.
No.
It's helpful.
I can choose Bat Crab Hawk, so he would have been Hawk.
Yeah. Because he would have had boosted ones.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I
roll
rolled
it if you
17,
use. Okay,
so we
yeah.
can just do 17 if you want.
Yeah, plus some, that'd be fine.
Without
We'll
adding
call
anything,
like a dirty
yeah.
20. You can, as he flies over, you can see. Are you going with? Are you walking in, or are you going with his perception?
No, I don't have that anymore.
He can
gets
see.
a +4 to perception.
a +4, so it would have been,
Okay,
21.
so it would be this 21. Thank you.
He can see that at the top of this, the top of this area, where there are still vines and stuff, but it's a bit clearer. You can see some iron gateway. He can see stone buildings and what looks like a central plateau, like a walkway that runs here. Lower down, it's all overgrown, but there are pathways. You can see it's almost like you can see walkways that walk up, and then there's like clump of like vines, clump of vines, perfectly set out between each other with pathways that run between. From that height, he can't really work out. You can see that maybe they're probably stone clumps, but yeah, you can see inside this rectangle there are 2 pathways that run down to 2 staircases, and then left and right of both the staircases, so like left hand side central, right hand side, clump, and that runs up, and then that top plateau he can see is a bit more clear, and he can see that there is some stonework and some stone buildings that look clearer, but to him it's just stone doors, closed, stone buildings, very well made stone buildings, look like they could be part of a city.
Okay. I let everybody know.
I nod.
Inside the walls?
Well, we've got to, don't we?
Ooh.
We've got to complete this this challenge in 24
20
minutes. So I say we get on and do it.
We're just slowing it along it out for 21 minutes. With a 20, would you say he would have got 21?
Yeah.
He also would see and would recognise, I think, statuettes look a bit like gargoyles, which have the same face mask shape as the serpents did, atop the main building in the middle.
Okay. just rereading the spell, by the way, I can, if he's within 100 feet of me, look through his
Yeah,
eyeballs
that's what I thought.
myself.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so if it was with your eyes, yeah, you recognise. These do look like gargoyles. They look like, they almost look like smaller versions in some way of that big celestial beast that you saw. They're like winged. They have a face which has like the square stone eyes and the front, and they have what looks like a bit of a tail, but they're just like these stone gargoyles that are sat on the four corners of this main stone building, which has some glass work to it, but is mainly just white stone, shut up. No signs of life you can see here, but it does look cleaner of vine round here than it does down on the ground. With your knowledge and looking over not birds, you can see that those clumps that you go past and the way that the pathway is set up, this looks like a cemetery. The inside of this, with the pathways and these perfectly set out areas which are made of stone, look like raised stone tombs or caskets, and there's probably like 5 or 6 of them that you'll be passing through before you get up to the main area, which would look like bigger stone mausoleum type buildings.
Okay. I will tell everyone and warn them that they will likely come to life.
This is definitely the place Undril mentioned. She mentioned a crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Where's there likely to be a crypt?
Yeah. Agree. It feels like this will probably be the first of many tests to be able to find her.
You think she could just tell us where she is instead of having to do this wild goose chase?
I mean, with the state that she was in, she probably can't tell anyone
Ooh.
anything.
Was there any signs of like a dragon landing? Fabian.
What do you mean?
Well, she got taken where she got taken by a dragon, didn't she?
No, it wasn't a dragon.
It wasn't a dragon.
What was it? It was flying and big.
A celestial being.
Is there any evidence that a celestial being landed here? Like big footsteps, you know, big creature, big footsteps.
I mean, I sensed a lot of celestial presence here.
Mm-hmm.
What's your perception level, Arthur?
Passive. Passive perception.
Is that the number? Passive.
Yeah.
It's 15 passive perception. Insight, no.
Yeah, so that's what you get
Do
from
we have
looking
to
over.
answer?
So you guys are on the outside of this, I'm assuming, at the moment. So you can climb over the walls, find an entrance way to move in. It's easy enough. A lot of the walls on the outside would have crumbled in, so you can get into that area that you viewed via John. But that you're going to have to get in to see more, I suppose.
Okay, well,
Should
I
we
guess.
Could sit here for 20 minutes if you want.
Can you do your little trick when you check for traps? Is that something you're able to do today?
It actually is. Do you know? Side note. I've just realised you can type in the spell and it will come up in your list. Every time I've been scrolling, which is why it takes me so long to find a bloody spell. I can
get to play
if it's
characters,
within
so I don't
100.
know.
Sorry?
I don't get to play characters, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you can search. I can find traps. Yeah, within 120 foot.
How far are we from the main building?
Far? More than 120 foot.
Okay, well, we can, I guess, get an idea of this first area there, right?
Yeah, you can make your way through them first area. So you find a broken, the kind of corner end as you can see it, where some of the walling has fallen in, and it's easy enough for you to scramble over to get in. You are presented, with, you can see the vines. The vines are wrapped up and tapped into each of these like crypts. The graves themselves, you would find, or the like stone caskets, you would find it hard to, without clearing some of it away, see who they were or if they're disturbed or open because they are so covered. But the pathways themselves look more clear. It looks like the vines are like strongly wrapped over each of these caskets, but the pathways themselves are a little bit clearer. So you can see where the pathways run up left and right, as there is like a central square, and then it moves up to the next staircase. So you're probably about 200 foot from the main, the top of the staircase, but you can pass by each of these crates that are here. So as you get to that initial entrance, Faerun, and you cast out, you get no sense of any traps.
No sense of traps.
These vines going into these graves. There's going to be some death bloom activity here, so keep your wits about you when we're passing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess start heading up the path towards the building.
Mm-hmm. Nice. As you head up the paths, you can see there's these crypts set across. The vines are wrapped over these crypts and are all running. All of them are like running in together as if they're interconnected, like a wire network, and all of them seem to lean up. There, as you get closer to the stairway, you can see where the vines run up towards those main buildings. But almost like extension cables plugged into each other all the way up to that main building. Is this the way the vine network works inside here? The outer vines that around the building on that main wall don't have the same look. These ones seem to have a slightly different look to them. They seem a little bit more alive. You almost, as you're walking, feel like they're potentially moving, but as you stop and stare, they're not moving there. They give that appearance of like a almost like a snake-like appearance of the body. That the vines, the way that they're moved and wrapped over each other, like where there would be like a pile of snakes where they're all on top of each other and wrapped around, and you can't make out a single snake, but you can make out a pile of them. They have that kind of feel to them where there could be like very small insurmountable movements there, but you can't pick them up. When you stop to look, they're definitely not moving. Carrying on?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you pass by all the crypts, like I say, you can't really make out what is going on there. You see some of the workings in there and some of the design. Otter, you see the design on some of these stone caskets, and it reminds you of what you saw when you were scrying. The stonework, the coloration, the design, it feels very close to what you'd seen when you were looking for Undrils. You're seeing a lot of similarities here in that makeup of stonework as you pass through. As you pass through, again, other than it feeling like these vines are set out and linked up to all these crypts, there is nothing else moving around. It is, again, deathly silent. There is no sound. There are no creatures. There is nothing moving about here. As you get to past all these cabinets and crypts, and you get to these stairs, you can see where the stairs impartially are clear, stone made stairs, very well designed stairs. Again, wouldn't be out of place in Allhearth or Redvant, more set to Allhearth actually than Redvant. And the vines, how they stick to one side, and these vines all wrap up towards this central larger crypt.
Seems to be where it's all coming from.
Seems what?
Or going to.
So that seems to be where it's all coming from.
Yeah.
I also relay that what I saw in the scrying is similar to this.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, Otter. 17. As you get up to this main crypt, you can see that a lot of this like central building. This looks odd. You can see this is the main event of this cemetery, right? If this is a cemetery, this is where people play. The graves that are down below were quite ornate. Some of them were well-designed, some of them were larger than others, but they were all completely covered in vines. Behind this crypt, running left and right, are like, have you ever seen like the graves in Mexico where they're all like little mausoleums, aren't they? They're all like little well-built. There's just loads of those, 5, 6, 10, running out. Smaller stone buildings, again, all of them absolutely covered in vine. Towards the back of this place, actually, it looks like the forest is like puked out onto it, almost like it's been attacked from behind. You imagine behind this this rectangle, you've come from one end, which was quite clear. You imagine the back end of this rectangle is a mess and tangle of vines and trees and just floral plants, other plants and life, because of the amount of vines that are coming over and just fully encapsulate all of these little mausoleum huts. But they all link into this main one, and this big one is maybe 15, 20 foot across, and is so ornately designed. This is the main impact. Whoever was buried here was clearly someone quite important. But nothing's moving. You're in front of this big stone door, big stone building. You are up on the platform. You can make your way up the stairs. You all can make your way up onto the platform. Eerie silence.
God. So the position in reference to where we are, where are the gargoyle?
Up above. So this mausoleum is maybe like 20 foot across, and there is like a slightly peaked roof to it. There is two gargoyles, and they are like staring down. So where you're on like the two staircases come up, and then there's like a plateau as you come to the middle. In the middle, there is like a slightly rounder section, and that's where the front door is of this crypt is. And as that crypt stands, these 4 gargoyles are looking down onto this central area. Feels much like that healing area where it was set up where there was a central point, where there was a direction point, where those statues were all staring at a single entity, at a single fountain in that case. In this case, these gargoyles are all 4 of them staring down kind of ominously to that circle that you're stood in front of that main door. They are looking at that direction.
Are there any loose stones lying around?
Yeah, there's stonework, all kind of like all of it has got some vine work to it, so a lot of it is crumbling. It's well designed, but you could easily pull some parts out of the wall.
Yeah, I just want to lob a stone over at one of the gargoyle statues.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
What is my plus for attacks? Plus is 11. 26.
26, nice. Yeah, you launch this stone up. It hits the statue, and the stone, like, not shatters completely, doesn't turn to dust, but it breaks apart on hitting the stone. The gargoyle itself doesn't look like it's taking any damage.
In that case, I'll walk up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna take out the staff, hold it out, see if there's any sort of reaction from anything to it.
The stuff's not a tuned item, is it?
It is not attuned at the moment, but it does require attunement.
As you
So I assume there'll be no reaction.
If you're not tuned to it, you hold the staff out. As you give me an investigation check.
Is 17.
17. As you look, if this staff was to do something here, you're trying to work out where it would place as you look around for. There's nothing on the door, so the staff doesn't go into the door like a key. The doors themselves are probably like 10 foot tall. The Zaga walks up to the doors. These are big stone doors. There's probably like a 5 or 6 foot bandwidth of stone that sits either side of them. There's no handles on the door. So you're like, there's 2 stone doors here. They either open in or they open out. But if they open out, you're like kind of trying to work out where you would be using the staff to open the key. Somewhere within the circle that you're stood would maybe be the area to do it, or is it magically? You can't quite put it together. You haven't got the answer, but you've got a lot of the problems there. There are two big, thick stone doors here that have no handles, that are innately designed, that are kind of clear. But if they open out, where are you putting this staff to open them? Like, is it a door handle? Is it a key? Is it a lock? Is it a lever? What is it? But where does it go? That's the puzzle you're kind of placed with. You're stood in an area. Those doors are going to need at least 5 or 6 foot bandwidth to open all the way up to let you into whatever's going on here, if they do indeed open.
I knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Knock on the door. You can feel the thickness of the stone as you knock on the door. It doesn't give you a hollow knock, knock, knock. You are just like, it's like knocking on a brick wall. But it's very
how thick would Zaga estimate it to be? Just asking for reasons.
It feels like a solid stone wall.
Can I do an investigation check for any signs of where this staff might go?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14 plus 13 is 27.
27. You kind of turn back, you knock on the door, turn back, you see no handles, you see no locks, you see no way that you could, like, there's no gap that's like big enough for you to slide something under and levy open. Thievery type techniques don't look like they're going to work here. As you turn around and see Von kind of looking around at the floor, you start to clear out and move back to the side. You can see that around the central design, there are a few indentations and markings that are at different points around the central structure, and a few of them once cleared away as you're like moving around. Von's feet almost, Zaga's like moving around you, Von, moving you out of the way and clearing as you go. You can see there's a few areas where there are holes of different shapes, all hexagons but with different kind of key lines cut out. It looks very similar to the underside of the staff.
I want to try something first.
Mm-hmm.
This door, given that you're so useless. Oh, you got it. Sorry, cats were hunting a moth. I want to cast on this door that it probably requires a puzzle to fix. I want to cast Stone Shape.
Okay.
So, what is a level 4 spell? If it's less than 5 feet thick,
Yep.
I can create a hole, a small passage.
What size?
What do you mean?
A hole. A hole's like.
5 feet.
You make a 5 foot hole. Cool. So as Zaga,
5
you and Von are moving and clearing the space, you find these holes. So Von, you're just trying to match. It's like all of them are hexagons. Some of them have got lines out here. Some of them have got like 2 lines out. Some of them have got 3. Some of them have got a corner missing. As you have found these different ones, you're kind of trying to find the staff as Arta walks up. Where on the door are you creating this foot? So this door is 10 foot tall. Are you going straight in the middle?
So
essentially,
it needs to be. So is it like a double door or a single?
Yeah,
door?
there's 2 doors. 2 doors.
Okay,
Both doors are 10 foot tall, and they're probably 5 foot wide. I'd say.
Zaga, flip a coin.
Zaga's busy on the floor.
Tails.
Tails. I didn't decide what I wanted to do first. Let's go left-hand side. Left-hand side. As long as it's less than 5 foot thick, yeah, I can make a 5 foot tunnel essentially through it.
You, the rest of you there, as you open up this 5 foot tunnel, and you get a peek inside. You see as
it worked.
Clears. You see into the thing. You just are. It's like the first thing that reminds you of is like a spider's nest. It's thick, but this is not white web. This is spindly, purple, deep red vines. And as you open that hole up, the vines whip out. Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
You'll be shocked to hear it's another nat 1.
Nice, that works out well. As you clear the hole, you're almost like surprised that it's worked, right? You've created this 5-foot tunnel in the near center at your hand height of the door. As you look in, you can just see a cocoon, a web of thin, spindly vines. And as that hole opens and your hand is there, before you really have time to move your hand away, the vines wrap and come out and grab these deep red vines, create like a glove. Imagine like venom, Spider-Man venom, and just hold onto your hand as they start to patchwork up and cover the doorway there. But you are held. These vines are wrapped around your wrist. The hole that was there before is quickly covering itself over, and your hand is now just attached.
I scream, obviously. And I look around and I'm
Arthur
like,
screams.
guys, help!
The coloration of the vines, they look like fresh. They're this deep red, blood red color where you would imagine like they would go purple in time. These look like fresh vines, but yeah, they come out like venom, like hands straight away that reach out, like the cordyceps in The Last of Us, as they just reach out, grip in, and then once they're stuck, you are like, you can't. You move your body, but your hand is attached to these vines, and you can see they're starting to weave up and close up that hole. Anyone?
Anyone can help me?
Leave him there. Go in.
Yeah, walk past him and go in.
It's closing up the hole. Oh, actually, you could probably fit actually while it's closing it up.
You can see the vines
still
out.
trying
Yeah,
to
you could
match
peek in, but they are wrapping over and they're just starting to lattice up. But they look like just vines.
I wanna try attacking what's attacking me with a word of radiance,
Okay.
which is a con 18 save for the wall.
Okay.
Or the creature inside.
Con, I don't think it will. Cool. No, it fails. What's the damage on it?
12 points of radiant damage.
12 points of radiant damage. Nice. You see that, yeah, there's quite a lot of it there.
I'm just trying to get the stuff off my arm.
Yeah.
I'm not
If you
trying to-
concentrate on the stuff off your arm, you free enough. Give me a strength, just a pure strength check. Athletics or just strength.
Oh. Athletics, not strength.
Yeah, athletics.
I mean, it's the same actually.
Yeah, so
11.
11. You pull and you do enough damage to pull away. It's so sticky that like you are like literally stretching it back as this vine is holding on and tearing apart. With that damage, 11 is enough for you just to pull away as it rips back to the wall. Where you've left that hole, you can see that the vines have wrapped around the outside and are partially covering and trying to create a net that's there. And as the ones that are on the outside of the door, you can see that red is turning to purple as you are looking at it here. But they look like thin. They're like finger-sized vines at this point compared to what you've been looking at, which are more much thicker than that. Can't think of it.
In that case, I do not walk past him into the door. Instead, I turn to Bonbon and say, "Hey, Bon, put your stick in the hole."
I'm still trying to find the right hole.
You would be able to, in the end, even with trial and error on this time, as you're like, you'd find one that fits. As you put it in
place it
and
into the
place
hole.
it into the hole, it is a staff in a hole.
Does it turn?
Try turning it. Does anything happen from turning it?
No, as it's there, it doesn't seem to move. It just seems to it slots in perfectly and then doesn't move. It's the way it slots in as well, as you can see the angle of where these are. So we'll say like the one you have here is like to the back left, the one in front didn't work, the one to the left, and you can see that as it slots in, it angles again. The way that the gargoyles are looking down at this single point, you can see the angle of this one turns the staff so it's facing directly at the door. But as it's there, it's just a wooden staff with a serpent face that's facing the door.
Give me an hour, guys, and we might be able to get in.
Did anyone else bring items that had a similar key-looking thing that didn't require attunement?
No one else has any
No one
items
else
that
has
have a
any.
similar key.
You didn't bring anything. Okay. Wondered if your cursed pendant had something.
Since Bonbon needs an hour, Zaga sits down and chills out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Does anyone else want to do any investigation on things whilst you await, or are we waiting for Von to...
I'm just going to step away slowly from the hole I made and be like,
You can see
maybe
you're
that
leaving
wasn't
the
a
hole
good
there,
idea.
right?
well,
Try
yeah, I'm
that.
not going to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Can I try that legend lore again?
Yes. What are you trying it on?
Question. Don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know, just the area in general, I guess.
Does it? What does it say? Is it just says about the area in general, or does it have to be on a specific item?
Let me just double check. Name or describe a person, place, or object.
Okay.
Spell brings it there.
Yeah, you can do it on the place, I suppose. So yeah, as you are here and you are at the crypt, as Von is tuning in, you cast Legend Lore. It tells you that this is indeed a crypt. Go back to my other side. This is the crypt, and this graveyard is that of, and it again it misses the names of where you assume are gods that are forgotten. But it is the crypt or the main graveyard for the head of a religious order that all members buried within this venerated grounds were the most high-ranking of this of the followers of this god, the mortal followers of this god, and that this single crypt was that of a high equivalent of a high priest named Ozo. And this is where the number one, the chosen of this god, was supposedly supposed to be buried. We'll fast forward and say that an hour can go past as you go through the legend lore. As you go round and look, and it's explaining that to you, Otto, you see the design work on the side that is built up here, the front of how it's grand, and as you look you see the small slits in the glass from the outside of what might have been reflected from what you were watching of Undrils on the inside. As Von, you finally attune to the staff. As you attune, kind of take the staff and place it back in the into the hole. It for a second the ground kind of pulses a little bit. There is an energy that moves, and you see all of the vines on the ground shiver. They actually start to like shake slightly, wriggle slightly, as the staff itself flops and animates into the form of a snake. The snake kind of rears up and looks at all of you that are there, and then slides in towards the door. And as it runs up the door itself, you feel start to shudder and shake as it kind of enters at the top of the door. There's like what looked like a pane glass circle. The snake kind of just like flops into that circle, and as it disappears out of sight, the doors start to move and shake as they slowly open. As these crypt doors slowly open, barely enough for you to see, out falling from this crypt just comes this red and purple vines. Almost like this whole thing inside is a box full of packaging foam. This foam being all these vines as they roll out, as everybody splits further back, as like a tongue of vines flops out in front of you, this large vine area. They are twitching and moving. The ends of the vines, as they feel the air and start to slowly kind of die off. I will assume you all move back, so not to be touched by the vines. Anyone that doesn't want to, please let me know. As this takes the whole of this circle area, you kind of split left and right, still up high, as this whole, this tongue area moves. These vines still moving and creeping, and slowly a second larger ball, like from a mouth, this tongue that rolls out, and then this secondary huge ball falls down and lands in front, and you can see that there inside this cocoon is a creature that is being held underneath this thin spindle of vines that are red and purple in nature. And I think we'll stop there because it's 11 o'clock and Kinsey needs to stop. So you've opened the crypt. Something's blurped out of the crypt. And we will find out what is in the crypt with the spooky music next time. GG's, guys. Ta-ta. Farewell.